Here we go. All ones. Who wants to start with a recap?
If I recall, didn't we do a favor deal with the mercenaries as to get around the Imperials so that we can leg it to carry on with the whole thing of giving Booted the book on micro penis shit as we pick up guns from him before departing or some jazz?
The Aslo mercenaries who do the security contract for Paradise Station at Gustav, the high port. Which they owe you a favor. You called in that favor for getting them and the Imperials into a different place in the system, so you can go and link up with your contact to get the advanced weaponry you're going to be smuggling into York, which is a war zone.
Oh, and apparently we're supposed to have a challenge phrase along the lines of how many hobbits to get to Mordor? The answer is supposed to be 5. Anything else is incorrect, apparently.
I vaguely remember that being talked about, but I can't remember. Oh, yeah, that was like the answer in, the question in...
the challenge phrase for the Thunder Child. Yeah.
So, anything else you guys remember?
We got a new crew member.
Yes, you have, you want to introduce your character, CJ?
Hey, honestly, I'm trying to remember. Yisaran. Yes, I joined the crew and I was a sort of hunter. And what was that former? I forget what it was now.
Well, that was
scout. Yes, former scout and then drifter.
And your skills are in like hunting and tracking, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I went on to because I scouted out alien worlds and whatever. I'm now more adept at that, and I ended up getting some hunter field garb, and so generally, it's taking rich people around to shoot stuff, and
kind of a scout corps version of a frontier ranger kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys remember working for Greg and kidnapping somebody for?
The bloke that sent us on with the slave cargo.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys remember you guys have dropped him off with Gray and
Then we had an interview with her where we went over what else we know about slave markets in the area.
Yeah. So I can't remember. Were you supposed to link back up with Gray or not to about that guy or?
We did afterward. A bit afterward, because apparently, from the sound of it, Gray figured that the Cindy's were trying to frame her up to have to, deal with slaving charges, so that, her little bit of work was going to dissolve or some jazz because of the respective way that is typically handled. And
the Imperium tends to handle slavery with weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah. So, it's not great.
Yeah, usually carpet bombing is their tool of choice when dealing with slavers. So
that feels like something that would have a lot of collateral damage, and I'm not sure they'd care that much.
That is a very odd approach.
Well, they can't be slavers anymore if we've atomized their slaves too.
And everybody else that was minding their own damn business that didn't notice.
From the perspective of an interstellar imperium, an individual system will grow back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is a imperium of over 1,000 worlds, or over 1 million worlds, isn't it? CJ, do you remember how many worlds?
I think it's somewhere in the region of 11,000 colonized worlds, something like that.
Yeah, 11,000 colonized worlds. So when something bad like that happens, they have to set an example. Like the two major things that the Imperium will come after you for is slavery and weapons of mass destruction.
And if you do slavery, they'll come at you with weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, and the biggest one is messing with trade. That's the number one thing they'll come after you for. Yeah, they can have weapons of mass destruction, but you start using them, no. Man, the Imperium's...
Well, I was just wondering if you are shipping weapons of mass destruction, will they come after you with slavery?
No, they don't. No, they don't do slavery. They'll just. I don't know. They might put you in a labor camp.
I'd figure they just
legal loopholes.
delete you.
Right?
So I think in general, if you do slavery, they just like put you up against the wall and shoot you after a summary trial. The laws of the Imperium are vague for a reason.
Alrighty then.
And it's up to nobles to interpret them. So yeah, I'm waiting for the next noble in the game so I can have them get forced to do like what they have to do as a noble, their duties. Okay, anything else you guys remember from the last game?
Well, I remember that we were trying to disguise the weapons that we're carrying to York as other things.
Okay, let's open up there. Yeah, let's put you guys. You guys are on the Solomani Queen and having a discussion about how you're gonna disguise your cargo. I'll leave you guys to it.
I think it was going to be like mining and/or farming gear. Mining gear while justifying the explosives and the like, and, well, the farming gear while sort of making up the rest of the odd devices to hand. I'm not sure how similar the respective technologies would be overall, since spaceness and all that.
Just a GM suggestion. You might be able to use like sensor skills to try to disguise your cargo.
Yeah, that one would fall under the commissioner.
Yeah, so you guys where are you guys? Are you guys in the bar or are you guys in the crew commons area doing this meeting?
Probably in the crew commons. We probably shouldn't be discussing illegal activity anywhere near the public.
Yeah.
That's how dumb people get caught being dumb. I'm kind of looking over my skills, or, well, what skills I got to see if I have, or what sort of options I may have. At least logical options.
I, for one, know nothing of sensors.
And just FYI, Sume's coming into the game. He's just going to be late.
Yep.
He made an OnlyFins joke. Now he has to clean the toilets.
Right now, I guess he's out there getting shawarma cat for you guys.
Excellent. One last
Like a
shawarma
proper
cat meal
celery
before we
made.
deform it.
Yes, we need food to commit crimes properly.
Get mine with extra cat.
Like criminal crimes on their crime stomach. This is known.
I really would have preferred some arigato vato, though.
Oh yeah, that. I have plans for that becoming a part of the campaign.
Right, we're going to be facing ninjas with sombreros and they're going to be firing burritos at us via t-shirt cannon.
All right, just real quick. What did you guys send Sume to get? This is bugging me now. Did you send him out for shawarma cat or omigato vato?
Yes.
I'm still loyal to shawarma cat.
Probably tea and or booze.
But you guys have a bar on the ship.
Well, that's different booze. That's away booze.
That is the booze that
The local booze.
Yeah,
That's for here booze.
Okay.
You don't drink the away booze while you're here. That's incorrect.
What's the point of traveling if you're not going to try the local booze?
Okay, fair. But be warned, you might come across things like I have, like where the beer I'm drinking right now, because it's hot, they give you like 1/3 or 2/3 of what a normal beer can is, so your beer stays cold.
I need a macaroni and cheese sandwich with you know the goop that hot dogs are before they're made into hot dogs. Just drizzle that on it.
Oh, that's so cursed.
Just horrible pink slop. It looks like Majin Buu got purified.
To derail that, justifiably,
Please.
So this is kind of your planning session of figuring out how you're going to make it over to meet with the Thunder Child on the I forgot the name of the moon. I forgot to take notes or I deleted them. I can't find them anyway. I probably didn't take them. So you guys have to meet with the Thunder Child on a moon on the outskirts of the system. You're going to pick up illegal weapons and transport them to a war zone illegally. So this is kind of your planning session right now. You've got the Imperium and the local Aslan security forces out of your way, but I'm not sure if you are like, what else are you guys going to look into? What do you guys want to plan for? If there's a double cross or, hey, this is Traveller. It's just like Shadowrun. There's probably going to be an inevitable double cross. You're also meeting with one of your rivals to pick up the weapons. Buddha Joe.
I mean, Buddha Joe screws us over. We're going to feed him to Glocta.
And then to Gray.
You forget he has his engineer is a uplifted ape who could probably chuck you across the ship.
Yeah, but Randy wants to have
I'm not saying we won't work for it.
But Randy
we
also
don't
wants
like
to have a
to
relationship
trade.
with Zug Zug.
Yeah, actually, Randy does have the hots for Zug Zug, but Zug Zug is doing neon knife stuff right now.
I love the idea of a schism being driven in the team over gorilla titties.
At this
That
point,
is-
I want to
that is
point out there
really
is a
on brand.
mod for Dwarf Fortress called Milkable Gorillas.
Thank you for telling me this.
And
I'm going to make you regret it.
All right. Let's get into the game instead of silliness. So I'll leave you guys to this.
Okay, so these were advanced weapons, right?
Yes, they're like tech level, like 13, 14 weapon.
What would the technology be most synonymous with that isn't weaponry?
GM wise, I'll play with you guys or whatever you guys want to. If you guys are going to do something, I'll work with you guys on it. But I'm the GM. I'm not here to toss out ideas to you, but to get the ball rolling.
Oh, I'm working out like what would logically be for how somebody would figure that, at least in universe.
Throw out some jargon and we'll work with it. Works in Star Trek, like, hey, put the antimatter in the antimatter dispenser, and then just say all the advanced weaponry was just an antimatter dispenser the whole time, because we're relaying the sensor feed from the antimatter relay to each crate of advanced weaponry.
All that's holy in space, keep the antimatter away from all of the matter, please.
In terms of aggregate mass, there's going to be very little difference between advanced machinery and advanced weapons and advanced machine parts.
Yeah.
Those are legal.
What would typically be legal that would be too dense to scan through?
It's a big brick of lead.
That usually depends upon the technology level. I think the Imperium is tech level 13 or 15. I can't remember, or 15. So they're probably going to be able to scan through almost anything you got.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah, we have to slightly skew the results just enough to make it look like something that's properly legal.
But if you give me some skill tests and some skill rolls, maybe you can actually, do something really good on it. It's basically what I'm saying is you can't just slap it on there. You're going to need some skill rolls to do.
Yeah.
What I'll say is when you figure out what kind of skill roll, what you're going to do and roll the skill rolls, whatever your positive effect is going to be a negative effect on them scanning.
Well, whatever we decide the cargo is going to be, I can use my admin skill to try and change the paperwork, the bill of lading.
I can't wait to see admin skill.
Okay. So as far as how items show up in like sensor readings, would there be like some sort of database that can be referenced, i.e. just use a computer skill to sort of cross-reference what would and wouldn't make sense there?
Sure. Give me a computer check. Computer plus, do you feel that you're just knowledgeable in computers, or did you learn how to use computers?
He was taught.
Okay, give me an education plus computer check. And whatever your positive effect is, the higher your effect is, the more information you're going to get on this. Damn, I forgot you're like a scholar. You're like a world famous, like, if you go to any college, everybody's going to know who you are kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
That is a little cursed in a way.
Well, you guys
Like
Intergalactic Carl Sagan
his pictures on the back of several textbooks
and cereal boxes.
It's called Brainiac Crunch. All right, so you have an effect of 3.
More of an endorsement deal.
You think that if you do a small amount of radioactive dust in each crate, it should give you guys a bonus, or it should disrupt any kind of scanner that's going to be scanning you, especially from a distance.
Okay, if we use a slightly radioactive form of
something low radiation, but still has enough to kind of give off enough disruption in disrupt their sensors.
I'd figure depleted uranium would probably do it
That
as
too.
well, wouldn't it?
That too. I was thinking of something more common, but okay.
I'd figure that that'd be very common. It's hard as hell and dense as hell. I'd figure it'd be used as shielding for all sorts of stuff. All right, y'all. My best guess is if we use a form of powderized depleted uranium, it should be sufficient to disrupt their sensors so that they have a lesser capability to actually pick up what this stuff is. That's just the initial step. As far as now that I think about it, would this be enough to make it difficult to detect just in general, or just make it more plausible that it would?
Yes, I will give a negative. Since you had a 3 effect, you guys want to write this down because I'm not tracking it. You'll have a negative. They'll have a -3 effect while scanning your trying to find out what's in your cargo hold. So it's not going to appear as something else, but it will interfere with their scanners actually scanning it.
Well, that's sort of the danger there. If it interferes with their scans, they may go, okay, they're screwing with us, something's up, so we're going to have to take a harder look at those weirdos.
Can we use
The paperwork
enough?
checks out. They're not going to want to spend a lot of time around radiation.
Well, can we also get enough radiation dust, and so it will appear as if we're shipping radioactives in our hold?
And where are we going to get radioactive dust?
Depleted uranium is really, really hard and very dense. It would probably be used as shielding, so it shouldn't be too hard to find some scrap, I would assume, but I don't know what the space logic is here.
I've
Think of
never
the
been
logic,
to another.
but you have to hit the local market, see if you can find it. They're not going to have at the local stuffer shack like discount depleted uranium. We'll buy one get one free.
Who of us
You are in a space setting where they probably use depleted uranium on like lower tech vehicles. They're using nuclear power instead of hydrogen.
We might be able to get away with talking to like the upper port and checking, or I'm not sure if the upper port would have that as a shielding material or have that as scrap that we can pick up. I'm not sure. Who of us typically does the trading and has the chops in that regard? We might be able to
I think that usually falls on me with my one broker skill.
Otherwise, I think Gray may have some to hand.
That's what I was going to suggest. I mean, it's her shipment anyway, so we want to make sure that it's covered. She might be more than willing to help us get the things that we need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a good contact to talk to. Any other plans or any other ideas? And if you get,
You should also check the stand and the load from the
basically,
sandcaster.
this is your guys' meeting. You guys finish the meeting and let me know when you want me to move the camera.
Lee, now that I think about it, is it viable that we can class our paperwork as moving like low-grade depleted uranium on our respective chart? Well, as far as our cargo manifest.
Anything's possible.
I mean,
Or maybe we're transporting medical supplies that are very sensitive to the kind of stuff that they use with the scanners.
There would be a greater abundance of lead in all likelihood, but I'm not sure where the space logic and or technology goes in which direction, so I'm not sure.
well, they might use like low grade radioactive stuff for some of the scanning equipment, and so that might make it possible as a medical supply. Or if we bump it up, we could also do radioactives as a transportable material, which we might not need a whole lot, but because it would make it seem like it's shielded in lead to protect us, and just have that little bit of radiation leak.
Or some residual radiation,
Right.
yeah.
We're transporting a gross of demon cores. Can you please move so I don't have to get the screwdriver?
Please,
Could
leave Mr. Driver
we
alone.
use another shielding medium like paraffin or just water, large amounts of water as a moderator, nuclear moderator as well.
Just
Oh, we are-
GM stuff. We're going to use water. That might take up tonnage because water has a lot of mass and a lot of weight.
And it's probably really easy to look through.
It'll be lining your hull. So yeah, it'll be inside the ship.
Yeah, we're not contending with a fission reaction. We're not having to deal with that. So, nah. If it was a fission situation, then we're ultimately screwing up, and we should put down the math before we get a bit carried away. Yeah, we need to look into whether if transporting particular radioactive items are safe and sane and all that, as far as Imperials say and all that.
Yeah. So the beeping is I'm trying to talk to Lee without actually. So you guys ready to roll the camera? I'm not sure if you guys got a plan.
I think so.
So where are you guys
We
going?
have our plan.
All right, where are you guys going?
I believe we're going back to Gray to see if we can lay our hands on some radioactives.
Okay. Give me a perception check when you, as you're going to the tea house and going through customs. Again, the space station is a large cylinder connected to a space elevator with a large ring on the outside with little points that go to the center of the cylinder or to the cylinder. The ring is Imperial territory, where the cylinder is actually controlled by the locals. So as you're going through customs, you're not bringing anything like super illegal, like a machine gun or anything like that. It's pretty low law level here, so you can carry around rifles, but
Only crime we're bringing is Locked appetite.
okay. So yeah, if you're not bringing anything like super illegal, you get waved through customs, and give me a perception check as you're going to Gray's Tea House.
I got a 4.
I got a
That's
6.
fine.
Which one is the perception one again?
Recon.
Oh, this is gonna go poorly.
All right. As you guys are going, you walk. It's a very large station, multi-story, very open. The market district. It's pretty massive station, and in the center of the station is the market district, where there's a plaza with which has an open air market with the about 2 blocks outside of that, which are different merchant brick and mortar buildings, and on the very corner of one of the corners of the plaza is Gray's Tea House. Yeah, did you get that roll there, Dr. Yang?
It was 1. He didn't
Okay,
see
you guys
shit.
don't see shit.
He was in La La Land.
You actually trip over the curb as you try to go across the plaza because you didn't see it. But as you guys get to Gray's Tea House, there's the normal neon knife that's sitting out front. It's a Chinese tea house from Old Earth. It's a 3-story structure, and it's made. It has a lot of actual wood, where other buildings on here are made of metal or artificial materials.
All with wood paneling.
Yeah, a lot of wood panel. So yeah, as you walk up, the neon knife guy he goes to give you guys a neon knife handshake. He's going to try to take the neon knife handshake and try to give me a charisma plus etiquette check. Whoever wants to take the handshake.
Social and
if since you're from York, I'll give you a +1 to your dice pool, Cat.
oh hell yeah.
It still includes your negatives.
Streetwise, there's no real etiquette.
Okay, I'll take streetwise.
Not that I have streetwise either, but
I'll
I've got
take streetwise.
carouse.
So yeah, so you're -3 +1, plus your plus your social.
That's a net 0.
So
Fuck it.
-2, or so you're -2d6 -2.
Right, but my social's +2, so
Oh, +2. Okay, so just 2d6.
Can I?
hell
Can I
yeah.
send this
I
to me
know the
from-
neon knife handshake.
Leave. Say again?
11.
Okay, yeah, yeah, you nailed the neon knife handshake. You've seen Zug Zug do this many times, and then you see the guy goes, "Man, you do have dust in your blood. Go on in." Yeah, Gray's upstairs. Talk to the bartender if you need any business. Go ahead and give me, since you're, you guys know Zug Zug, you get a +1 for negotiation. Captain Elizabeth, you get a +2 for nailing the handshake.
Well, first things first, we got to get some milk vodka.
So the bartender is actually Solomani, not Yoramani. He has a handlebar mustache, and he has the arm garters, like classic, like Old West bartender kind of status. Same
Well, in all
same guy
fairness,
you guys took,
Solomani too.
got the hairy navels from the first time you guys got here. Came here, he's kind of, as you walk up, he looks a little worried, and he's like, yes, what can I get for you?
You look a little concerned, like something's going on. Is there something that we should know about?
No.
Something we're missing?
No, everything's good. Everything's good. And, can
Well,
I
if
get you a drink?
everything's good,
Can I interest
Then
you
I
in
will
some-
have milk vodka.
Oh, would you like a Yoramani milk vodka or some of the local stuff?
I prefer your money, but while we're here, we should drink local. Let's go local.
Yeah, okay, so he pulls out, it's totally not the local Yoramani script. It's that you don't really understand, but do you speak Spanish or Japanese?
Neither I nor my character.
Okay, so you don't understand the script.
Nope.
So he hands you a bottle that has a script on it that is a milk vodka. It has a it has a fish with a happy face on it.
Hmm.
He's like, "Does this look good to you?"
Sure. Why wouldn't a fish be happy to drink milk vodka?
All right, one happy fish, milk vodka for you. Anything else for the rest of you?
I'm good for whatever. Feeling like expanding my horizons.
All right, one gin and tonic for the Volani. Volani, correct? I can tell by the accent. Is what I'm.
Yep.
I thought I nailed that.
That's what my mom stitched into my underwear, so I'm guessing that's what it is.
Too much information for me, sir, but thank you for that. Yeah, kind of gives the rest of you guys some like inquisitive looks of what you guys want.
Just rum.
Ooh, yes.
Just ignoring the fact that apparently Glockta's ethnicity is stitched into his underpants, possibly in case he gets a concussion and forgets he's human.
I believe CJ's also Volani, so you're not the only one anymore. Would you like dark or light rum?
Dark.
Okay, excellent choice. He gives you a. This is from the islands here in Gustav, where the gives it a little bit of a salty taste from the ocean airs of the islands. Anybody else want to order something? Just that's a GM talking, not the bartender.
I'm going to pass
We have an
today.
invader.
He gives you a disapproving look. All right. So Commissioner Barry finally catches up with you guys. He's got a Commissioner Barry. Did you go to which fast food place did you go to get the food for everybody? Did you go to Shawarma Cat or Omigato Vato?
Let's say Ormagate Vake, if I said it right.
No, Omigato Vato.
I already got
The one.
tomato.
I'm probably not going to be able to say it, so that's the one I went to.
Arigato vato.
All right, so you guys want to update your Commissioner Barry on what's going on now that he's caught back up to you guys with Amigato Vato, and you guys got some I don't know, some I'm trying to remember any kind of Japanese food. I'm having a blank.
Did we have like sushi tacos at that place?
Yeah, you got some sushi tacos. You have some omiyamiyaki burritos, and
Okay.
yeah, with a good eel sauce for everything.
I'm sure there's some like ramen and stuff too, because that's Japanese.
Yeah, they got the
gonna-
Japanese ramen
they-
is
they-
way different than
Yeah,
ramen we
they
get
put
over
the
here.
noodles in the burrito.
Beats bugs.
Their eel sauce is very good.
Sushi sandwich.
Sushi sandwich.
That'd be a sushi torta.
Yes.
I said what I said. You go to any
ones with
Asian
the
restaurant or any Mexican restaurant, and you can get a cheeseburger or chicken tenders, and they're going to be the saddest thing ever. But
Mexico
this
has
is just
a lot of-
continuing that insanity along.
Mexico has some of the best hamburgers in the world.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mexican restaurants in the U.S. though, because most people aren't in Mexico.
Well, if it's Japanese and Mexican fusion, I want a taco.
All right, one octopus taco. And octopus tacos are awesome, especially with the mango. It has a
Right?
mango sauce on it. It's really good.
That just sounds so rubbery.
You got to dip the octopus 3 times in boiling water, then boil it, then you cook it afterwards, and it's actually really tender. So you dump it 1, 2, 3, pull it out, and do that 3 times.
Well, I'm going to try the meat
one's
monkey
with-
katsu torta.
I love that. All right, so you guys want to
Yeah.
update Commissioner Barry on what your plan is here? As you're
We're doing
also the-
crimes.
Very briefly, we've decided that we're going to use radioactive isotopes to shield and disrupt the sensors for our cargo, so that when they scan it, it doesn't read very clearly, and they'll have no reason to dispute what the paperwork says, which is that we're shipping radioactives. So we are returning to Gray to acquire some radioactive dust. You know, depleted uranium, maybe some strontium-90, iodine-131. You know, make yourself happy.
Let's not get too messy with this. We already have a cat running around. We don't need to get it everywhere. One's with an education roll. Can I read the bottle? Because I rolled a 12. with
12
just
what?
education. 12, just an education roll to figure out what, have some vague understanding of what's on the bottle that Elizabeth got a hold of.
You read it as pescado facil.
Got a fuss. Interesting. Yeah, apparently something's going down, though. So, at the very
So you
least,
guys
the
might want to
bartender is out
update
of...
Commissioner Barry on what you guys. Oh yeah, you guys just did. All right. So yeah, if you want
apparently,
to.
bartenders of sorts.
I'm sorry.
So something's going on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doctor. Yeah, you come in really quiet on my. I have you at max volume. You come in very quiet.
I was saying just in a general capacity, well, as the character pointing out to Barry, something's going on. Even the bartender's acting weird.
Bartender's acting weird. They normally ask you for what you want to drink.
Lee's character pointed out that the bartender was acting a bit, well, off.
Yeah, because you guys drank booze out of his belly button last time. The first time you met him, he was doing the same thing last time you guys talked to him.
Is
There's
he just
consequences for our
scarred now?
shenanigans.
He's just permanently scarred now. Just, oh god, it's those
You
weirdos.
guys got the traditional Yoramani shot of the hairy navel from this guy, and you had,
God.
you did it with a uplifted ape.
I forgot about that. Do we need to pay for this guy's therapy or something?
So, yeah, the neon knife out front said, if you need any business, talk to the bartender. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go and deal with something.
Okay, so radioactive isotopes. What all industries do you think that there would be in York that would use such materials? There's kind of a war going on, and it might be something restricted, so we have to be kind of deliberate. At least I would expect we'd have to be deliberate.
So maybe medical supplies might be a good one going into a war zone.
Well, I'm not
Because that's
very
diagnostic
knowledgeable
equipment as
with
well.
space tech. I know that particular isotopes are used for instrumentation, at least in meat space, in reality anyway. Some varieties of, well, impact and or ballistic materials, as far as like ballistic resistant materials, are somewhat radioactive in some cases. Well, depending on situation and availability.
All right, sorry. So you guys are at a bar.
medical-
You guys got your drinks. Like, if you want to go talk to the bartender, talk to him.
Apologize to him. Pay him a big tip.
I'll apologize to him then. He's not going to apologize.
I roll up with whatever the hell thing I use to pay for things in hand.
There's actually hard currency in Traveller because they can't there's no interstellar communication. So you can't just transfer your money from world to world digitally. So it's all hard currency.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I roll up with like, how much do things normally cost? Is it like the same as if you were to buy a drink for realsies?
Are you asking the bartender or me as a GM?
You.
The Imperium has a standard currency throughout the Imperium, so things cost like normal. Just imagine like normal beer and booze cost in normal today market. I think Imperial credit is about $10 in U.S. currency currently.
All right then. I slip him 200 and just go, I want to apologize for my mates. The shielding on our ship is not right. So they've just been catching doses of all sorts of radiation, like directly to the parts of the brain that control reasonable action.
The money quickly disappears, and he kind of chuckles, and he's like, "Oh, no, yeah, no problems, no problems. It happens all the time."
The rum and coke, by the way, is that what that was? Rum and coke.
Would you like dark or light rum?
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, he makes you a really good rum and coke, double.
Excellent.
I thought you were pressing him for getting radioactives for your ship, and then you're like, "Oh, my friend's got all radioactive." I'm like, "Oh, okay, never mind."
Okay, I thought you baited the hook kind of funny, and I thought we were. I was reacting to the fact that we made the dude uncomfortable by accident.
I just put that out there for comedy effect, thinking you guys would remember the funny scene. But yeah, it's all been forgotten. Don't worry about it. It's what he tells you. He's like, "What can I do for you?"
Yeah, I guess I relate that problem to him.
Related.
So we're trying to get some stuff, very sensitive stuff, through a war zone. Do you happen to have any idea?
That's too much information.
Oh.
But what are you
I'm
looking
not
for?
good at this cloak and dagger stuff. I'm the violence guy.
You
wear the daggers in the cloak.
I thought you had a pretty good streetwise skill.
Maybe my character does. I don't.
I think this would be in the realms of the
Why do you
captain.
think I play the big, dumb, violent brick?
All right, so yeah, what can I do for you guys? It sounds like you guys are looking for something. What can I get you?
I look at any of my crewmates.
I think this would be Arthur or
Yep.
Lisbeth as far as making a deal as far as moving particular materials.
Now remember, because you worked with the neon
Speaking
knives before, and you have a neon knife on your crew, you get a +1. Cat, you get a +2 since you nailed the handshake.
So we're looking for a little bit of scraps or like dust that is not that might be just low level radiation.
Looking to add a little kick to our sandcaster, just in
Yeah.
case.
He gives you a weird look, and he goes, "I might have something along those lines. How much do you need? I got a link with the scrapyard. Gets rid of all the waste of the station here. He might have some."
Yeah, waste disposal. That's a good way to look at it. Do a little back of the envelope math on how much of this stuff we're going to need, or we think we're going to need for, was it 60 tons of cargo we're shipping?
Justify the skill roll for that.
Math. Let's see. It's going to be
in the group can roll it.
intelligence and...
Just FYI, anybody in the group can roll it because you guys are all in the conversation.
I think this would be my guy's particular arena.
I'll say that's out of my reach.
Okay, hang on. I have to do a little bit of napkin maths, y'all.
You pull out a napkin and a pin.
I'm just fragging, filling this poor napkin with a bunch of shit. Just this and this.
Did we lose him?
I feel like it's probably going to be something like intelligence plus engineer or science.
Education plus engineering or science. Same thing, but instead of intelligence, education.
Rolled 11.
Got 11. Okay, you realize that you need probably 1/4 of your total tonnage to be able to have enough to disrupt the sensors of a Imperial vessel.
Yeah, from the look of it, we need about 1/4 of our tonnage.
Like 1/4 of the tonnage of our vehicle?
The cargo.
Cargo.
Oh, so we need 15 more. How's that going to work?
That's a lot of tonnage.
It's dusted over, so it's not going to take up cargo space. It's going to.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you guys are going to open up the crates and put it in there, kind of thing.
Right. So we need about 15 tons of it.
Oh, yeah, I think we might be able to do that. How much are you guys looking to spend?
Now that, my friend, is a good question. I mean, obviously as little as we can get away with, but
we still want
we're
to keep
in
it fair.
business there.
All right. So these guys are old Solomani veterans. So I'm not sure if you got any problems with that, but I'm pretty sure that they'll be able to.
Radioactives, wow, radioactives are fucking expensive.
Yeah, they are.
How much are they?
By the books are a mega credit per ton.
Oh no! This isn't like radioactives like you can do. It's not like something you can do anything with.
Right.
So.
Right.
And this is more like, I'm assuming this is more like something on the order of uncommon ore.
Yeah, let's do that one. Uncommon ore.
All right, uncommon ore runs by the book about 5K a ton.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oof.
I was actually just looking when you guys started saying that. I don't have a wheel on my mouse right now, so I'm really slow.
Relaying to the team. I'm thinking sweeten the pot a little so they ask less questions. Well, how do you feel about 100K here? And we're getting $1 million for the job.
The 30% bump in the price. Okay.
Sure. Trying to keep it under, say, 100K. Does that sound about right to you?
Talk to me or the crew.
Now to our contact. You.
Oh yeah. How about 90K?
We can do 90.
All right. He slides you over a business card that says Roy Scrapyard.
Alrighty.
Just go over there and talk to them and hand them the appropriate cash.
Can do. Much appreciated.
Anything else I can get you? As he shakes up a martini for another guest.
I think we're good for the moment. I'll check with my friends, make sure everybody's had enough to drink.
As he finishes shaking it, he gives you the finger gun with the offhand and kind of let you guys go.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Yang is going to put the napkin in his pocket. That's going to probably produce some interesting questions if somebody else come across that.
So you guys, as you guys finish up your drinks, let me know when you guys want me to transition scene.
Unless Gray wants to see us, I got nothing else to do here but finish my drink and go.
Also, do you really want to see Gray? She's
Yeah, that's fair.
she's kind
But
of intense.
that's why I said it, unless she wants to see us.
Yeah, she's probably going to be asking questions like, "Why are you drinking all of my booze?"
I think Gray did say she wanted to see you before you left due to the interrogation guy, but I can't remember if I said that or not. I haven't.
I thought we
haven't
already
edited
did
the last. I usually edit the last episode before I go into the new episode, so I haven't had time for that yet.
We may as well check in with her, make sure that she knows as much as she wants to know about our plan.
All right. So you go up to the third floor. There's the neon knife, kind of like some of the more upper neon knife guard guys who are on the second floor where they do the more upper class business. And they're like, they see you and, oh, hey, Captain. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot my Your Money accent. Hey, Captain. Yeah, I hear we were just about to send somebody over to go and talk to you, go and find you. Grace, wanted to talk to you a bit about what's going on with that guy you got.
Okay.
So you go on up and just settle in, and Gray will talk to you. I think she's I think she's kind of actually not a bit too busy at the moment. Ain't got no mahjong going right now.
More's the pity.
Yeah, and tends to put her in a bad mood, so just beware.
Much obliged.
You go up to the mahjong hall of the third floor. There's the bar. There's the surrounding tables, and then there's like the gaming area. She's sitting there smoking out of her quote unquote cigarette out of a cigarette holder, and she when she sees you, she kind of waves you over, kind of with the kind of a mean look on her face, kind of like get over here now, kind of like wave.
Zoinks.
All right.
So as you guys get over there, and she goes, "Go ahead and sit down. There's actually only one chair."
I will go ahead and sit down.
I was wondering who's gonna take it. All right. She's like, "So I got some interesting news about that guy you just picked up. Get me a little honoring." So apparently, have you heard of this guy Harlan? He's on over on Gaia, the subsector capital.
I have heard that name. I don't believe I've had the this misfortune of making his acquaintance.
Well, he's the one that's pulling these strings, trying to get these slaver charges on us, trying to undermine the Yormani influence on York. She takes a big drag of her little cigarette holder. So if you ever find out any information on this Harlan, you go ahead and let me know. Also, if you want to maybe halfway over to that moon, give the guy a little walk in space. I'll pay you 10 grand.
Bear that in mind. Before I talk in character to Gray again, I want to check in. I know the Soulsec guy I know was interested in Harlan, but I don't remember whether he told us much about him.
He wasn't Soulsec. He was the
IISS.
Anyway, the spook that contacted us.
Yeah.
I know that's who I heard the name Harlan from before, but I don't remember whether he really told us anything about him.
What he told you was that he's interested on the things going on York, and he's the Imperium is interested in supporting the Yormani cause because they want to undermine Soulsec and the Solomani getting too much influence on York. And the Imperium is about to pull military rule from York, giving it over to the locals, and so the Imperium wants the local Yormani to take control, not the local Solomani, which would give influence to the Solomani Confederation, and you're on the border.
Right. Okay. Well, I think I can relay the gist of that to. I don't know if it's anything she didn't already know, but.
Well, really.
So what I've heard of this Harlan fella is that he's the one spearheading the Solomani effort to retain control of York rather than letting the locals own it for themselves. So I guess if I take it as read that you and Red and Blue are at the head of the Yormani efforts, then he's kind of your counterpart on the Solomani side, locally at least.
She kind of gives you, her face kind of crinkles into like a grim look of thought, and she says, "Okay, that makes sense. I've been wondering if it was just the Cindy's or if higher individuals involved. I didn't think Harlan was on our level, but I thought he was more on the political level. So makes sense.
Well-
it makes sense that he would be involved.
I haven't met the man personally. He might be more political than business oriented, but certainly worth keeping an eye on. And we'll know more if we find ourselves in Gaia, which I think was on our itinerary.
Yeah, that is on your itinerary.
Yes, and I suspect that she knows that. So
Actually, I don't think she probably does. No, I don't think because you guys have just come back from the prison world. You haven't told anybody else what's going on.
oh, we've got some exotic animals we might need to sell, and Gaia seems to be the right place to do it.
And she kind of chuckles and says, "All right, yeah, you find anything out, I'll pay you good money if it's good info. Let me know before you tell Red, and I'll pay you even more."
Okay.
And she kind of gives you like a scat kind of motion. It's like, "I've got some Magi here to play pretty soon, so I got to get in the what's it called, the proper persona for it."
Of course. Nothing should disturb that mahjong moment.
Yeah, she totally. She gives you a look of like, "Are you fucking with me?" kind of like look, and gives you like a nod of approval.
All right, we'll get out of the chair and get the fuck out of there.
And before you leave, she goes, "Hey," she points to the back room. "You gonna take that guy for a walk or what?"
Who is she pointing to?
Remember, if you're
The Cindy guy.
Yeah, the Cindy guy.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to go pull him out, let him go take a walk about halfway to that moon. I'll pay you 10 grand.
Sounds good.
All right. Who wants to go grab him?
I said I will.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. All right. So as you go through the door, you see a very bloody guy missing 2 fingers. And one of his eyes has been gouged out, tied to a chair. And one of the neon knives goes, "Oh yeah, we can put him in a box." And there's like a large wooden box that they can just put over him.
Hmm.
And you kind of look at
Alright.
your question, like, okay, so they box him up in the box and we'll just they give you like a little what's it called, a little space forklift to take him back to your ship, which I assume that's where you guys are going next.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, it's one of those little
Sounds like it.
hover golf.
We're gonna have to get the air car to go out to the junkyard for the dust.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, what do you guys do with the Cindy when you guys get back to the ship? Is what I want to know.
Well, we're
So
accepting payment to make sure he's not a problem for her anymore.
Probably
So,
in the cargo bay.
how do you get him through customs?
Stick him in one of the ice bins.
Ice bins?
What's it called?
Low berth.
Yeah, well, you have to get
Yeah, that.
your ship's on
We have
the
to get
other
him on the ship first.
Yeah, you're in
Even a
local.
low berth totally works for me.
The station core belongs to the local government. The ring that goes around it belongs to the Imperium. So you have to go from local government of Gustav to the Imperial government. So there's a
Could we falsify some medical information? Say he's been put in low berth, planet side, to be taken to a medical facility on another world.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking either that or say it's basically a corpse that we're trying to take back to his homeworld of Gaia or wherever the next jump is.
So as you guys are talking, one of the neon knives goes, "I think we got one of them low berths downstairs in the basement if you want to borrow it."
That works.
There you go.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're going to have to do
There's a problem solved.
You're going to have to do some of that paperwork to get it through customs.
Oh no, paperwork.
I think I hear my name
We
being
can
called.
manage that.
Give me some
So
of that.
they go ahead and put him in
bureaucracy.
they put him in a low berth, and I'll let you guys figure out how to do the paperwork and try to justify the paperwork and all that. I kind of got what you guys were laying down, so I kind of t-balled that to you because I'm kind of like,
Yeah, what the heck?
I could do an admin role, maybe.
I also have admin. How's your
you
admin?
guys can teamwork.
0.
You
Let's
guys-
teamwork would be a good one on that one. I think.
Yeah.
you roll.
Okay,
Right.
well, I can do an admin with education, so that's a +2.
And
And
I'll do the
if there's
same
an
thing.
effect from
Teamwork.
that, we could.
Oof. So
There
we
we
have a
go.
12 and an 8.
That'll do, pig.
All right, yeah, you guys nailed the paperwork. What kind of jargon do you guys put down on there and justifying bringing a mobile low berth through customs? I'm just curious.
We'll
What-
say
how you
he's
guys-
contracted something unusual, maybe contagious.
Maybe a brain-eaten amoeba.
Yes, so he has to be kept frozen for his
Yeah,
safety.
A fungal
Exactly.
infection is highly contagious. He has to be contained.
It's
Okay,
not interstellar bum plague.
the local Gustav guys just Most of them are using like actual pen and paper, where the officers are actually using digital pads. The local like enlisted guys are using old school pen and paper kind of status, and they're like writing down like, so he's leaving, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And the guy with
Be a
the
lot
digital
quicker if
pad
we could
goes,
expedite
all
this.
right, we're gonna have an issue if he actually comes back and boop, get you through customs. But on the other side, where the Imperial Marines are, they have a checkpoint, and they're reading through your thing, and they're like, well, brain-eating amoeba.
Yeah, we're bringing them to York.
And he just when you say York, he stops his reading. He's like, what kind of help is he gonna get on York?
Probably none, but no one's going to mind there.
I think it's like a tech level 10 world. There ain't nothing there. All right. None of my business, but he starts reading through there. I do have one question. Why is he got a battered eye and missing 2 fingers? And
Home
has
remedy attempt.
contusions and a broken bone.
He encountered this as part of it. He was on a wilderness trip and had an accident and got injured, and that's when we're working on the injuries. That's when we realized he had the brain-eating amoeba.
His
And we said, okay, we need to move on.
was failing. He made a poor decision or 8, and we discovered the problem after attempting to treat him.
Give me a medical check. +2. Oh, wait. I forgot. Dr. Yang's going to make that at a +5 no matter what. I'm not going to make you roll that. Dr. Yang, you as you explain that you're on a hiking mission and fell down, and you explain the medical jargon. They're like, the Imperial Marine looks very confused, and he's like, are you a doctor?
Yes.
And he just points you guys through. I forgot about him. You have a +5 on your medical check.
6.
Oh my god.
Good God.
And
Yeah.
I rolled for him, so I know what he rolled at character creation is 100% correct. It's insane. And I normally, there's a reason I go by all ones. It's the one time I don't roll like shit.
Oh, it's even worse than that, because I tried using hard dice, and I'm like, nobody's going to believe these numbers. I tried using a dice roller, and I was like, nobody's going to believe these numbers. And I'm like, fuck it. Ones, roll this, please. The dice are acting fucky in my midst. And it still happened anyway, and I don't know
All right.
what to do about it. It's
So
weird.
as you guys get back to the ship and put him in a proper low berth, and the neon knife guy brings the portable low berth back, quote unquote, as it burns out. Jimmy rigged it up. What's your next move?
I think we need to go to the scrapyard, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Taking the air car.
There's no air car traffic on this because it's a space station.
Oh, shit.
There are those little like mobile hover golf carts that kind of go around that you guys had the car chase in before.
Oh no, shenanigans again.
Oh, yeah. Golf carts. Well, we're going to bring 15 tons of dust in a golf cart.
Great, now we need to,
How are we
like,
going to... They wouldn't
Very
fit in an air
carefully,
car
I'd
anyway.
say.
Maybe negotiate delivery. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
I'll let you guys figure
15,
that out.
15 tons.
I gotta go chase.
okay.
Hey, I mean, we already got an extra 10 grand for this impromptu passenger, but it gives us a budget to arrange delivery.
Yeah,
This is true.
alright. So, depleted uranium, negotiate for that. Anything else before we hop it to ditch, well, our subject otherwise?
I got nothing.
We're paid to leave, space this guy, essentially, right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
He's supposed to take a walk halfway to the moon.
You can have a minor accident when we're refueling. Scooping from a gas giant or something.
I'd figure just toss him into the asteroids and let percussive maintenance ensue.
So we all got our story straight if he tries to sweet talk his way out of this, right?
All right, so you guys are going to the scrapyard. Anything you guys planned before you guys go, or I'm not sure what you guys did.
We were talking about maybe phoning them up and seeing if we can get the stuff delivered instead of actually going to fetch it.
All right, give them a call.
I posed the question to the crew briefly. Do we got our story straight, and we're all on the same page if he tries to sweet talk his way out of a trip to the vacuum?
That'd be
Oh,
something you guys
the
have to
guy
roleplay.
that's brain-eating amoeba. The guy got loose and fucking decided to try to run out the fucking airlock because he was, his
Oh no, I
cognition
mean,
shot.
Look, maybe I've watched a few too many flat vids. I'm just saying, invariably, the guy who's gonna go die tries to talk his way out of it with somebody, and then he gets to escape, and then very possibly we have to explain why the guy who's supposed to be dead showed up where he's not dead.
Yeah, right.
To
This
somebody
guy
who would
tried.
like our testicles as earrings.
Yeah, this guy tried
A little
pinning
too late for
a
me.
slave trade shit on us. I don't think that he's sweet talking shit. If he talks too much, he might just get shot.
All right. Yeah, when I wasn't doing whatever the hell I did before I joined the crew, I watched a lot of really, really terrible like dramas where this was a distressingly common plot thing.
You do understand a lot of those plots are idiot plots, right? It's part of the thing to make it so that it can continue on to the other weird, well, part of the plot.
Well, the worst part is the ones that are actually written by people who have done this. It tells me that actually is a problem that happens sometimes.
I'm thoroughly concerned. I have more reading to do, though.
Like that one episode of
Yeah, go
DC
ahead and do that.
where they actually only spent 6 days in jump space because they accelerated the jump engines. Like that's how that works.
Don't
Something like that.
fuck with the jump engines. They're complicated enough as it is.
Look, I'm just coming to grips with some of the finer points of Solomani cuisine. I'm going to see about adding, I think it's called a hot dog to a milkshake. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
If I'm understanding this right, you're making some sort of cuisine war crime. Gods, how?
And there's this thing called wasabi. Or wasabi. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Oh,
but,
I want to be there when he tries wasabi.
Yeah, same. I'll bring popcorn.
Okay. So you guys are calling the scrapyard?
I believe so.
All right. Who's making the call? Are you guys doing any kind of like covering your tracks to do doing a clandestine deal, or are you guys just going like, "Hey, my name's Bob. What's up, motherfucker?"
Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot of point in lying about who we are, since we're having them if we're having them delivered to our ship.
just delivering a murder victim.
No. We're having them
No.
deliver radioactive dust.
No, we're on about the depleted uranium, not the depleted dumbass.
He's very depleted.
So who's making the phone call? So it's like a classic Star Trek like video call.
I guess that's going to be me then.
Okay.
Either that or Arthur, I would assume. Yeah.
Glocta's busy making war crimes and atrocities of the palate.
Oh, did we get a name off of that bartender?
But you can't put him down as a contact. Gustav bartender. Or Paradise Station bartender. Neon Knight.
We traumatize the poor man and we don't even know his
I just
name.
want to stress that he's not actually a Neon Knife. He's a frontman for the Neon... A Solomani frontman for the Neon Knives. Hey,
Oh, okay, so he's a frontman for the Neon Knives.
Yeah, he's...
Does he also play bass?
He's gang-wise a part of the Neon Knives, but not tribally. If that makes sense on a cultural level.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah, he's close enough.
Kind of like me. Yeah, I have more work with him, it's true.
So as you call him, you get hi, this is Roy.
Roy,
There's a guy in a he's wearing like a orange jumpsuit. He has a big old beard. He's got smoking in a pipe on a space station in an oxygen rich environment. He's got everything is like totally nasty and dirty. There's junk everywhere. There's you think you see a 40 bottle just off camera, but you're not sure if it is or not. This is Roy. What do you want?
Hi, Roy. This is Elizabeth Vaughn, captain of the Ormani Queen. We talked to the bartender at the Paradise Station bar, and he indicated that
tea house of the August Moon.
The tea house, yes.
Midnight
and he indicated that you might have some radioactive dust that we could take off your hands.
It kind of looks at you, kind of like, oh shit, you're just going to speak all straight and proper like that, are you? And that's actually what he says. Yeah, Ooh, I might have some, maybe not radioactive dust, and he puts like quotations in the air, but I might have some old waste that might do you.
Sounds mighty fine.
He looks over like, boy, scramble that shit. Don't, these guys are fools. He's like, hold on just a second. You see a little bit of like a in the screen. All right, it looks like we can talk a little good now because you don't just talk about just radioactive dust over the open channel. What do you got? What do you guys, travelers or something?
Or something.
Something like that.
He kind of just looks. These are damn full travelers. I don't know how anything works on Gustav, do they? All right. So what do you want? What do you want for? You're not gonna go blow up anything, nothing.
Naturally not. We're looking to scramble some sensors for other sensitive cargo.
All right. I think I got something for you. We're gonna look at maybe 5,000 ton.
All right. But didn't we already arrange a price with the bartender?
Remember it was 5,000 a ton for uncommon ores, but
Yeah.
you also have a finder's fee. So
Right.
take out the whatever. I forgot how many tons you needed, but take out the cost of that
15.
minus the finder's fee.
Right. Can do.
So yeah, you're paying these guys for 15 tons, and whatever extra went to the bartender and the neon knives for the finder.
Got it. Yeah.
All right. So when you guys gonna come and pick up? You hold this pipe around the bowl with the stem pointed it towards the viewfinder, and he's like, "So when you guys gonna come and pick them up?"
Well, we were hoping we could arrange to have them dropped off.
Hey man, they're saying they want some radioactive material taken across the border checkpoint, and you hear a bunch of laughing in the background. How much money you got to pay for that? Because I don't think you got enough. But I do know your travelers got money.
We could throw another 10 thou in.
He grabs the 40 bottle off camera and starts taking a chug. And as he's chugging, he kind of gives you a little bit of like the eyebrow up of like, yeah, you're gonna need more. And he keeps chugging and chugging and chugging.
How soon can you make them available for us to pick up?
Stuff strange. Like if you get the proper amount of money, I can get them to you within. Hey, Jay. Yeah. How many? You get Albadawi and the crew over there. Get that stuff going. You hear like him like looking, kind of like he's listening to something. How soon? We can get him over there in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And it all depends upon how long it takes us to get through the security checkpoint.
Time to message the team. What's it worth to us to have them here in a couple hours and not have to go get them?
Well, so that's all.
The key trick is getting the paperwork straight so that we can transport it through customs and not have any funny questions about why we're moving materials that are suspiciously dangerous.
Right. Having them move them, it skips that part.
Right. So we had originally talked about 100,000 for this cargo.
Right. Well, we've already paid 90. I was willing to throw in the 10 that we're getting from the spacewalk.
And we have another 10 that if we were going to spend 100 originally, we only spent 90. That we really have 100 or 10,000 that we didn't spend that we were expecting to spend, so we could double that to 20,000 for delivery.
Try that.
And then we're still 900,000 up from this transport.
We'll try that. Well, 2 hours is great. It looks like I had a little math error. I thought I only had 10 available for this. I can go 20.
And he grabs his beard and he kind of pulls the old malt liquor out of his beard and kind of looks at you like, "How much was that again?" Sorry, I was listening to. He turns down some music in the background.
20,000 credits.
I tell you what, 20,000 sounds good. If my boys get caught, you pay for the legal fees.
All right.
All right, sounds like a deal. All right, give me a plus 4 dice roll. Just 2d6 plus 4.
Just 2d6 plus 4. Can do. 9.
9. Okay, they get through without any problems in customs, and you see, you smell them before you actually see them. And as you come down your boarding ramp, you see a bunch of like they've got lingo of the local planet written across a lot of their garb and like different patches set apart on their jumpsuits. The lead guy has roughly the arms ripped off and it's like all free down the end. He's like, "Hey man, are you guys the ones that need this cargo?" And it kind of looks like kind of strange.
Yes,
Like,
us.
am I in the right spot? Okay, yeah. Let's see the money.
Show him the money.
I take it you're not going to shortchange him or anything.
No.
Yeah.
No reason for that.
You guys didn't do any like negotiation rolls or
I guess we're just too honest.
That'd be more in the realms of like admin and
admin,
So-
negotiation, streetwise, deception. All right. So you guys get your cargo and your cargo dust, and they leave. They leave with no problems. One of them, one of the loaders actually gives some blow some kisses over there to Commissioner Barry.
oh no.
Oh, we lost. We lose Commissioner.
Yeah, you'd made him
Apparently,
die.
he's not into beard on beard action. Hey, Barry, you there? Sume, are you okay? Nope, no. All right.
I think the commissioner's
Connection
having like
issues.
problems.
Okay.
Or some
Well,
business.
I'm going to leave that comical situation to another time since he's having some technical difficulties.
That's
Sume, let me know when you're actually back.
Commissioner, we can just about hear you.
Alright, am I here? Alright, cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
I guess I'll just give him a week back because it seems like I get sexually harassed wherever I go.
Well, you got to set that up with something you wanted, so yeah.
I don't mind. That's
Oh,
makes
goodness.
money.
All right.
Oh, goodness. The commissioner
as
probably
you're-
just has a big ol' ass or something. It's just
Just kind of like give him a wink and a nod.
All right. As they leave, you have the cargo sitting on your dock, and you're loading it up. There's a local Gustav phone number written on there that says "Call me." Wink. Add to your character sheet. Was it sanitation
Roy.
department? Paradise Station, Gustav. If
We're
you,
gonna have a
if you
very,
ever
very
want to call
big-
that one in.
Okay.
I feel like we'll end up with a very long contact sheet by the end of this.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
like Shadowrun. Traveler's about contacts. It's not who you know. It's not what you know. It's who you know. Now it's also about what you know too. But yeah, it's about what you know and who you know.
It's a mix.
So it was Paradise. What?
Paradise Station wow, I can't talk today. Sanitization worker.
sanitation.
Sanitation worker. Sorry. Yeah, there we go.
I added it in.
Okay, cool.
I didn't realize my mic wasn't working, but I was also eating, so I guess it didn't really matter too much.
Okay. You guys get the cargo in your cargo hold, no problem. And let me know what your plan is next, and we'll move the camera.
Is there anything left to do here but boost?
Do we want to do the paperwork for the cargo at this point?
Mm,
Yeah, might as well.
honestly, I think I'd rather do that in the black just in case there's. If we do that on station, there's just that much more chance that somebody comes on board asking questions.
Okay.
Why we're doing the paperwork?
Oh, why the paperwork is changing.
Oh, gotcha.
Because they keep inventing new numbers. That's why.
All right. So are you guys taking off from Paradise Station?
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
All right,
and then,
Paradise Station. Your money queen. You are now cleared for departure.
Been a pleasure. See you when we're back.
All right. Yeah. So, what's your route to the moon on the far side of the system? Now you're in the center of the system, so halfway across the system.
Well, the moon on the far side of this that wouldn't happen to be in the trade lane, would it?
No, it's as far away from the trade lane as you can get because you're doing illicit dealings. That's why they chose it.
okay.
That makes sense.
Is there an asteroid belt or
Maybe
anything
what I
nearby?
should say is that figures.
There is the moon is, if I remember right, the moon is located in the area of where it hasn't cleared all the debris. So half the the one side of the moon is being hit by asteroids all the time. You're meeting on the other side of the moon. So as it goes through, it's tidally locked. It's getting hit on one side by asteroids. The other side is being protected by the other side of the planet. So it's a really hard place to get to that nobody really goes to.
So Gustav has a
Hey,
gas
man.
giant. Any chance the gas giant's in the same general direction as the moon?
The gas giant is on it's a moon of the gas giant. It's a planet-sized on the outer skirts of the orbit of the gas giant is where this is, and due to the gravitational pull, it's of the gas giant and another moon. It's that moon is being torn apart and kind of going into the orbit of the planet your moon's on. So nobody really goes there because it's just full of debris that's being pulled out of this other moon that's going around the gas giant.
Well, that's good news, because people go to a gas giant all the time to fuel up. There should be some traffic we can slide into.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. Like, we should be able to. I want to fit in with like normal traffic, so I look at a place.
So, before we do this, can I ask, being from Gustav, would I be able to have a better understanding or a better idea of a good way to get there?
Yeah, I'll give you a +1 dice roll, but also being from Gustav, you also know that nobody goes to this moon because it's so dangerous. And the gas giant is like Jupiter. It's huge, and it's a ring of moons. There's probably about 102 moons, but it's being updated all the time. And this moon is on the outer outskirts of the gas giant's actual planetary system or moon system. I can't remember the actual term for it.
Like the gravity well?
Just the system of moons that it has. It's on the outer outskirts of that. But it's one of the larger moons, but because it's larger, it's pulling in all these asteroids that are being torn apart by the gravitational pulls of different moons being pulling on each other and the actual gas giant. It's a proto system, so these moons haven't actually cleared all their different debris paths out of the way. Because in normal space, what happens with like planetary bodies is as they keep on going around a certain location, they get hit by all the debris, and it becomes part of the planet. And eventually, like we do on Earth, although we get hit by smaller debris, all the major debris has been hit out of the path of of Earth. Same thing here, or same thing has happened here, but in reverse. It hasn't cleared out all that debris yet by being traveled because these moons are still being torn apart and put back together again.
Trippy.
Trying to remember how to explain all that was really hard.
Well, basically, you said we get a +1 pilot's roll to get there?
Yeah, because you know where it's at and you're familiar with the system. But there's going to be a lot of negatives to get to it. I'm probably going to put a -4 pilot modifier on there.
Wow.
Well, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
So what am I rolling now other than just piloting?
Give me a pilot check to get see how close you can get to the planet.
Alrighty.
Just like put a course in and we'll say you guys are drinking beer, having fun for quite a few hours until with your or also give me a sensor check. If you guys can pass a sensor check at sensor check with a +4 effect, I'll say you guys can jump there.
All right. And sensors was tied to my education again, or intellect, right? If I remember right.
Yeah. It's for you to justify. Not
Okay. Well, I would use my education principles on this
no,
because it's like,
makes sense.
because I'm trying to, because like it's like I'm sure while I was in
Yeah,
the
I don't think
Solomani
you just
Navy-
automatically know how to plot jump courses.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, and I was thinking too. In the Solomani Navy, I probably was trained specifically. There was classes and stuff on this too.
Mm-hmm. All right, give me an astrogation plus education check, and if you get a +4 effect, I'll let you guys be able to plot an astrogation course there.
It's 2d6, right? Or
2d6.
I was putting 3 in. I was like, wait, that doesn't
It's
look right.
always 2d6.
Let's see.
So you're gonna need a 13.
I got 8, unfortunately.
All right. So due to the different gravity welds that are going around the solar system at the moment, you're not able to plot a jump course there because the jump bubbles are just too large and too close. So you're gonna have to take gravimetric drives.
Probably just as well. It would have taken a week to jump there.
I didn't think of course, honestly, it might take about the same amount of time. I don't know. I'm gonna hand wave that, so I didn't think about that. I was gonna say, hey, you jump there, boom, you're there. I didn't think about that whole week travel thing. Sorry, that's something I didn't think about. Sorry.
No worries.
All right.
All right. Any modifiers on the piloting, or that's just a straight roll?
Anybody want to do a teamwork test on that? Of course, as a GM, I should not be asking that. All right, go
I
for
would
it.
be afraid to help her with piloting.
Yeah. I'm gonna say whatever your negative effect is going to add more time to your travel. Whatever your positive effect is going to be negative on that. So you're going to have a 10-hour trip. Negative effect's going to add to it. Positive effect's going to.
All right. Well, let's rock it out. 9. Shaved an hour off.
All right. So 9 hours. What do you guys plan on doing in 9 hours? And you also have somebody that's supposed to get off halfway.
Well, probably get some popcorn to watch Glock to try wasabi. Otherwise, we're probably going to need.
Totally
Oh,
fair.
that's a great idea. We can put the wasabi and the popcorn together.
All right. So as you hit up your ship cook robot, he goes, "Yes, sir. What would you want with your wasabi?"
Shit. What was there?
You were talking about putting it on a hot dog in a milkshake earlier.
Don't we have a dead man
And
water?
Yeah,
put it
hot
on-
dog, milkshake, and wasabi.
The hands come up and gives a disapproving look. Are you sure that's what you want, sir? Because your food item does not make sense.
My dick don't make sense. Give me what I wanted, robot.
I was expecting the robot to go into bitch slapatron and just slap him and go, "You are an abomination against culinary cuisine."
That's actually what I was about to do. Thank you for stealing my thunder.
Oh, God.
All right, sir.
You're
I will
being
give
a
you this
silly
abomination
bitch.
to culinary arts. And you see it kind of like pulling things out, chopping it up, mixing it together, then putting it all in a blender and sliding it over. All right, please go fuck yourself, sir. And
Oh.
there's a
Blended.
greenish, pinkish, grayish goo. It's sitting inside a classic like 1950s like rocker cafe milkshake with whipped cream on the top. Even has a cherry.
Even has a share.
Yeah, Dr. Yang is going to go to the bot and go, popcorn, buttered, lightly salted. Thank you.
Oh yes, sir. Somebody who has common but proper culinary taste. And the arms come back up after giving you pop.
Perhaps. Anyway. But I do have good taste and amusement. This should be awesome to watch. Pulls up the
Glocta's
seat,
currently
what-
Glocta's currently chugging it.
All right. As you go to drink it, give me an endurance, and if you can justify any skill on this, let me know.
Athletics, how about?
No, not really.
Unless that athletics was trying spicy food wrongly, I'm pretty sure that
Dancing
would not
afterwards?
work.
I don't know.
The noble sport of competitive eating.
All right, give me. I think you're at straight endurance. What I know of your character, I don't think you have anything you can actually. Give me the endurance roll. Do it. Do it now.
8.
8. Okay, you find it not that bad. Explain how what you think. How it tastes.
It's a bit spicy, a bit salty. It goes rather well with the vanilla, actually. It's like salted caramel, except completely wrong.
Yeah.
It's a little pulpy because, well, it's a hot dog in there. Oh, dang! I was just fucking around, and I think I actually struck gold. You guys want to hit?
No, thank you. I have taste buds and an inclination to not do that.
I don't hate myself nearly enough to try this.
I hate myself enough for both of us, Captain.
Sounded like you hated life there for a moment.
I'm sorry. Say again, Sumi.
Sounded like you hated life there for a moment.
He seems to like it. It's like that Life commercial. He likes it. He really likes it. All right. As you guys come out, actually, you guys gonna deal with the passenger?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking we could just eject him as we pass some asteroids somewhere along the way.
All right. Give me a sensor
It's
check.
probably really bad for our engine and our reactor if we chuck a whole human being in.
Do not toss
instead of
people
drifting
or
behind
garbage
our
into the engine.
engine.
You're
So
telling,
we get
you're telling me I can't. You're telling me I can't Palpatine his ass.
No, I
runs off of
recall.
hydrogen.
All right.
That would be unrefined fuel if we throw them in the engine.
I mean, can't we do like what the Ripley did on Aliens? Was like eject him outside the back and burn him with the engine?
That was literally the idea.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought you guys.
All right, well, we can do that. That makes more sense,
an
I
airlock
guess.
on the back of the ship between the two thrusters of a Beowulf.
If you want to really be mean, you can dress him up in one of the spare spacesuits so he can spend the last few hours of his life listening to air quality alarms.
No, that would ruin a good, good spacesuit.
Well, no, I was talking about ruining a junk spacesuit, but we can just
we have one that needs to be repaired that we don't want to deal with.
I mean, come on, I'm okay with killing the dude, but this just seems mean.
That's fair.
Nah,
That's fair.
I'm like just chloroform the dumbass, and you just yeet him out the
Also,
back.
if you give him an hour of survival window, you increase the chance that he gets picked up by a random ship.
Yeah, I've seen the movies.
These have beacons.
So you guys yeeting him out there without a suit? Like, what are you guys actually doing here? Explain to me how you're pulling this guy out and throwing him out the airlock. Here, I found the. I'll show you guys where the airlock is on the back, if that's where you guys want. So that's where the airlock is. Center deck, right between them. But you also have to. I'm not gonna let you guys just chuck him out. No role play. You guys. I'm gonna make you guys role play throwing a guy out the airlock in between thrusters in space. You guys already kidnapped, he's lost, got broken bones, lost two fingers and an eye. So let's take a little break real quick while you guys think on that.
Yes, before we commit premeditated murder.
Premeditated murder and probably torture.
Can I just say I love how our Shadowrun team has standards and ethics and will not do wet work no matter what, but the Traveller team fucking... Oh, you wanted to pay me to kill this guy? Shit, I would have done it for the funsies.
And it's more like this guy tried getting us on the entire galaxy shit list in front of everyone. So I'm pretty sure that our characters took it somewhat personally.
Yeah, fair enough.
In Shadowrun, though, yeah, the whole...
Yeah, this isn't just some rando that's being killed by the Syndicate. This is the guy who tried to sell us slaves. Honestly, if we don't torture him, he's getting off easy.
This is true.
And, well, considering the situation he's trying to put in motion, he's putting innocent people in harm's way deliberately. Try to find that one video of Slapatron. I don't know where the fuck it ended up. 'Tis a woeful time on YouTube. Oh, there was a video of a bizarre thing that some guy on YouTube made called Slapatron, and it's
Is this
just
anything like the knife-wielding tentacle?
except it's aimed to slap whoever who's in reach. It's hilarious. Oh goodness, don't give me ideas for Dr. Yang. Just guess what? I'm going to round up a few Roombas and add knife-wielding tentacles as a countermeasure to boarding. Just call it the Japan defense.
That's so terrifying.
All right, real quick, we have everybody back.
I'm here.
I'm back.
Yep.
All right, so
Yep.
I think we left off on what you guys are doing with the your extra passenger.
I wasn't sure, but I did need to go to the bathroom. So
Oh, okay.
I say we just knock him out and shove. Like, let's do it as humane as possible.
Just
If
chloroform
we're gonna get rid of the guy,
him into
yeah.
the
If we're gonna get rid of the guy,
closet
do
and
this.
send him on.
Well, I was just thinking if we just want the cryopod to fail, and then we can say, it failed on the way, and we gave him a burial at space. Wait, he doesn't suffer, and he doesn't even know. You know.
Well, I know you don't know Gray yet. I think you've only been two sessions of knowing Gray. When Gray says she wants him to take a walk, you might want to make sure he takes a walk.
Fair
Oh
enough.
no, I get that, but I want to do it as
Of course,
humane as
also, how's she going to
possible.
find out?
Yeah, but I would
Well,
prefer to do
recommend
it as humane as
chloroform.
possible.
Chloroform him, kick him out the back, and then just let nature take its course, really.
Yeah, I think you've caught Gray in her most tamed ever,
In her what?
being the most tamed she's ever been. Like,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
As in, she isn't going around stabbing everyone.
I appreciate that. As much as I love stabbing, I don't like being stabbed.
I don't think she's ever done any violence in front of you guys.
Well, exactly, and I want to keep it that way. That's a good foundational
I think I've been
expectation
doing a
of
good
any
job
long-term
explaining it.
relationship.
I've been doing a good. That means I've been doing a good job explaining what she's about.
Yeah, I got the idea. She's
Don't need
Like,
to
it's
see
been a while
violence
since
to believe there's credible threat for violence.
yeah, it's been a while
Frankly,
since
I'm
I
picturing
played
her as Lucy Rue
Cyberpunk.
from Kill Bill, and I don't think I'm the bride here.
I kind of see her more like the landlord from Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that.
I haven't played Cyberpunk in a while, but
And
there
Kill
was
Bill
a
is pretty badass.
yeah. You played Cyberpunk 2077. There was a Chinese like fixer that B worked for that was like
Japanese. Wakako.
or yeah, that, she was like had a
Scary Yakuza
like a
lady.
yeah, she was like running a brothel or something. But yeah, that woman scared the shit out of me when I found her. I'm like, wow, I don't really want to be dealing with this woman.
I don't want to make her mad because I like
Yeah,
having
exactly.
skin.
That was why it said she scared the shit out of me.
She might take away my skin privileges, and I need that to be living.
And that's what I've been trying to do. That's what I've been trying to go with Gray. All right. So I'll leave you guys into let's do 4.5 hours in. Let's see. You now have to deal with this. If you guys are going to deal with this, you don't have to. I'm just wanted to see how you address the situation of the extra passenger that should get off halfway. You did take
Pretty much
10 grand for it too.
Yep. Well, and just so I'm clear, this is the guy that we kidnapped because he sold us the slave pot,
This
right?
is
That's
the
just
guy-
behind that.
This is the guy that you guys kidnapped because he sold you a Connex box full of your money slaves who had been cybernetically augmented to do mining work. And were being sold
Shit,
as
this
slaves.
is that guy. So you know what? Forget the chloroform. Just shove him out. Put him in
Exactly
the
what I'm on
airlock.
about.
Have my shit. Shove him out.
This guy long since forfeited his oxygen privilege.
This guy literally gave you guys slaves to have you guys take the fall for transporting slaves in the Imperium, which is a major, like, the top 3 crimes.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Imperium.
For being nice to this guy. Just put him in the airlock and wave goodbye. Push the button as he airlock cycles.
If you would, Galactic, can you go and yeet the luggage into the space closet?
On it.
All right, as you take him out, give me a medical check.
Alrighty.
So as you're pushing buttons, beep, 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 and the thing goes, and a little like steam, little gas comes out. What'd you roll?
9.
9. You get him out of the. He wakes up, but immediately kind of like pukes, but like just kind of all over himself. And give me a Glocta and Dr. Yang. Give me a athletics plus dexterity check. Or another, and Dr. Yang, I would also accept a medical check if, because you're a doctor and would expect something like this. But it's up to you to justify. And
I got a
you
10.
use another skill if you need to. 10. All right, you're able to dodge the puke, Dr. Yang.
We'll go with the medical check as far as sort of having a feel for like, oh, the patient is making that face. It's
How'd
going
you
to
get
be
a 17?
something.
Because Yang Yang punch.
6.
You have a plus 6 on medical, but you're
Yes.
using
Remember his stats
you're using
decrease.
dexterity, not education.
Oh,
Dex plus medical. Okay.
You're using medical knowledge and your ability to dodge to get out of this. I'm trying to think of like creative examples. So eventually, I hope to let you guys just kind of like pick and choose what you guys want to and justify. 9. Okay, you guys are both able to get out of the way, but just barely. You're like, ooh, he pukes. He's like, where? He's like, where's? He reaches over to his eye. And he's like, where's my eye? Why can't I see in that one? And as he touches it, he jerks back due to the pain. Who are you? I think I know you from somewhere. Didn't I hire you to do a job?
You
Yeah.
don't need to worry about any of that.
I'll pay you. What do you... Is this a ship or you...
I don't think you got money on you, mate. And I don't think that's retirement money. No.
I'm with the syndicate. We can get you any kind of...
Blah, 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 blah. On some now.
Sorry, I had to laugh at that type of character.
Glocta's just bullying a man with one.
But, yes, where's your ship? Is it still in Gustav? I have collateral.
Yeah, we're not concerned about collateral, especially after the stunt you pulled.
What stuff?
I like getting paid, and I like for my eyes to not be where my testicles are, and for my testicles to not be where my eyeballs are, so... Yeah, bit of a fix there, champ.
You might want to listen to me.
No, we really don't. We have other people to listen to. Anyway, toss them into the respective receptacle. Get them the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Heave ho!
The
Toss 'em in.
The cities will come for me. What are you still in Gustav?
And I close the door on him.
He has a little... You can't hear what he's saying, but you kind of hear him like...
Yeah, Dr. Yang presents 2 sarcastic upraised thumbs.
God, he's a talker. Talkers make me thirsty and hungry. I think I'll have another one of those milkshakes.
Jesus God, you should have just made him watch you drink that. Anyway.
Alright, so...
Which button to?
Let me get this straight. Glocta, dog, you take your character and go get a milkshake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I need to do a dice roll real quick.
Yeah, you remember watching Expanse where I think it was season 3 or 4 when the Belters were taking over the stations and stuff, and they rounded up everybody from Earth and put them in an airlock, saying, "Oh, we're waiting for the ship." That's basically what we're doing to this guy.
You feel Dr. Yang. You see him try. He's got his leg on the front of the hatch, but as he's trying to push, he doesn't have enough strength to open up the low berth. As you, I would assume, quickly lock it.
Well, he's in the airlock, right?
No, he's in the low berth. As Glocta comes back with a hate to say
It's gonna have
I hate to say
kimchi
it, but
and
a hot dog wasabi milkshake with a whipped cream and a cherry on top.
I was halfway expecting.
there's kimchi and peanut butter in it this time.
Jesus gods.
All right, give me an endurance check plus whatever applicable skill.
You're gonna
now that we changed the recipe.
You're going to introduce a virus into our culinary program.
I got a
You're going
4.
to-
You don't like it.
Right.
It tastes like old granny shoes due to the kimchi. It's just not really good.
It tastes like hot
Wow.
dogs plus vanilla ice cream plus kimchi plus peanut butter. I don't
Anyway.
I don't think an explanation for how that tastes other than exactly what it sounds like is needed.
And you don't
None
do
of
it. That
those
just
sound
sounds
good
so
together.
gross. So gross.
After you're done making culinary abominations, you are to apologize to that poor bot. And
Awkward
That made me gag.
forces, he manfully forces mouthfuls of it down.
Yeah, I was drinking some tea.
We're nice
I
in
was
the
drinking-
first place, but that machine's been an asshole this whole time. So
That's
It's a
because
chef
you keep
bot.
on-
It's going to be an asshole if you don't give it good.
I was drinking some iced tea, and that made me want to spit it back out.
All right. So
You're
you
being
come
an
back with
asshole.
your milkshake. The guy is trying to get out of the low berth, but can't. As Dr. Yang looks disapprovingly at your milkshake.
Is this guy like mildly traumatized at what he just potentially witnessed? Just what the fuck did that guy just try drinking?
I don't think he cares about the
what the
milkshake,
fuck
no.
is wrong with this guy? Please kill me.
He's currently in a cryo tube, so he probably doesn't even see the milkshake. He's trying to get it, panicking, trying to get out.
Oh, do you think we
He's
should give him a
supposed to hope not
taste?
to be in the next milkshake.
No,
I
don't
don't know.
make.
It's cruel. Give
There's
it a
already,
that.
there's already vomit in here. We don't need whatever the fuck that is in here as well. No. Let's get this garbage off of the ship so that we have less garbage on the ship.
We could give him the milkshake in the airlock just as a drink for his trip.
Yeah, but
Oh, I don't want to clean that
the
up.
matter that we're even vaguely associated with this guy is a problem. So, the less evidence, the better. So, let's not apply whatever the hell that is to him. As funny as it would be to cover him in that, I don't have a good English word for this. Anyway,
Does one exist?
no, not really. Anyway, so we're just gonna wheel him to the airlock and sort of just scoot him out like a agitated spider or something.
That's what I
It's up to you guys.
think we should do.
Sounds like
You cut out, Doc, or I cut out.
that sounds like the idea is what I said.
Okay, pretty much we're just going to tip the low berth onto the track wheels so that we can sort of just scoot him off and out like a agitated spider that's under a cup that we intend to just toss outside and, well, for the lack of a better metaphor.
So we're gonna
Into
toss
the
whole-
void you go.
Sume, check
So-
your messages.
So we're gonna toss the whole low berth out into space.
No, just this guy. We has to be well, if we're queried about the matter that he was losing his shit and, well, managed to slip through our fingers because he had some sort of lapse in sanity or some shit.
With
It
that
makes more
message,
sense.
He
if we're in
insulted
low
my
berth.
mic. He insulted my milkshakes, and I was not about to permit that.
That's oh god. That
I'd
is
like to check
heresy.
the sensors.
As I
Why
just-
this is going on, obviously.
You've already got that ping that I've missed.
Like, what does the ping tell me?
It's just an abnormal. It's an anomaly that you're not. You don't know where it is, but it's a anomaly that's paralleling your course.
I'll radio it down to the guys. I'm like, well, hold on with our special guest. It seems like we're being followed. As I radio down to wherever they're at. I'm not sure what part of the ship they are in.
I would assume you're in the bridge.
Yeah, I'm in the bridge with them. I think they're in the low berth, but I
They're
would
in the,
know, obviously, right?
They're in the low berths across the way from the medical station.
Yeah, I'll ping down and say, hey guys, whatever you planned for our special guest, give it a rest. We got, it looks like we got a tail.
Can I just put this
Oh,
guy
good.
back in ice mode then?
Give me a medical check. You might kill him.
I think that's the least of our the least of this guy's problems overall.
Okay.
And with that, is there a way I can maybe like send coordinates to Captain Lisbeth to maybe see if we are actually
I
being tailed.
assume you guys all have communication. When you commoed them, everybody heard it. And you
I'm sure she's on the bridge with me too.
I kind of assumed you just went to like ship's comms and like, attention crew, we have a ghost sensor that's crossing our path.
Yeah, I would just use the central comm. That way I can get everybody attention. I don't have to repeat myself.
So everybody's
roll 15.
Okay, you don't kill them as you low birth them, which is pretty horrible to do to somebody.
I mean, we seem to have decided we're a bunch of amoral psychopaths, and I'm just running with it. I'm basically the knife-wielding psycho character.
You guys have a amoral psychopath in your low birth, and just letting you guys do whatever you guys want with them, who framed you for human trafficking.
That's why I don't mind killing this guy, but I don't want any evidence of it.
Well, actually, we're probably more moral than him significantly because we went out of our way to try to save the slaves. Problem there is that this guy is... well, we don't have confirmation, so not sure overall.
You need to read my player handouts.
I remember seeing something about them being picked up.
Did we is that like in universe or like what we would acquire?
Anything I post in Traveller Info Dump is in universe in the campaign.
It's like in universe, like player knowledge.
Yeah,
okay,
that's in universe information for the campaign.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that that they got picked up. And is there any way I can like maybe fool our sensors or something, or make us or mask our sensors? I mean, or sorry, mask the ship signature.
You can try.
I will try. I don't like the idea of us being trailed, especially for trying to commit murder. See, that was sensors,
we gotta
right?
apply cinder blocks to his feet. We can't be spotted doing it.
Yeah, that's sensors, and then get the right modifiers here. I got 10 to try to mask our ship's signature.
They match your course.
They match it. Wow.
As you change your course, the other sensor blip changes to follow.
That's great. I wonder if we have a tracker on board. And can I scan the ship to see if we have something transmitting?
Yeah, give me a sensor
transmitting
check.
Our coordinates.
Give me a sensor
which
check.
I bet you is probably the freaking cargo.
Give me a sensor
my
check.
bet is
What's your bet?
I got 8.
Hey, you're picking up a you're not sure, or it's a laser that's being targeted to your ship right now.
Great. Go in
in the same back azimuth, it's going to the ship.
It's going to the ship, or
the laser beam. The back azimuth is a straight line, but the other direction that you're traveling. So the back azimuth of the laser is directed towards the ship. So if you're going to follow the laser beam back to its original source.
Okay, I think I'm following.
So we got a laser on the arse end of our ship.
Yeah, somebody's lighting you up with a laser somehow from their ship.
Yeah, don't like that.
I don't like that. That's bad. We don't like that.
But I want to point out that it's coming from the sensor blip that's following.
From the sensor what?
The sensor blip that's following you.
Okay, so the laser is following. The sensor blip is following
the origin
laser.
Of the laser beam that's tagging your ship is coming from the sensor blip.
Okay, so we are basically the thing that someone beamed the cat and laser mouse onto.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like
Barry,
it
if
at
you
all.
would, are any of the asteroids in the immediate area of a metallic nature? Something reflective.
These aren't as... you have a few here and there. You might be able to break the laser contact by putting an asteroid between you, but it might be a little difficult as you're both moving at the same time. But I'll let you guys roll for that, and I'm going to roll also to see whatever your positive effect is going to be a negative effect for them.
Yeah, is that like a piloting or a sensor check? Because
you justify the roll.
And if it's piloting, I'm not the one at the helm.
How do you
think it'd
if you're gonna do sensors, you got to justify how you're doing sensors.
Yeah, I'm going to use the sensors to try to find the appropriate asteroids in question.
Okay. Give me a dice roll.
To try to find the appropriate metallic or the most
No,
dense
this is a laser beam. This is a laser.
Yeah.
One I want to point out. This is a laser beam that's attacking your ship. So you would need an object between you and it. You can't just.
But I want to. If I could disrupt it, I need like a really heavy metallic asteroid, right?
You just need an object between.
Okay, so I'll look for the biggest asteroids.
What I'm saying is you can't disrupt a laser beam, but you can put an object between you and the laser beam.
Yeah, that's why I figured if I find
I was
the
merely
bigger.
recommending something metallic because it's heavy and they may deploy weapons or something.
Okay, yeah,
But
gotcha.
It is ideal to break the beam or scatter it. Blocking it is also pretty good too.
And I'd also say you can use a sandcaster here.
We totally have that.
Before we use any of that, let me try to, with the sensors, try to get coordinates for Elizabeth to find like a big cluster of asteroids that might also help be like cloud the laser beam. If I can, or if they do send something, that hopefully the asteroid, it'll impact the asteroid.
Yes, you're trying to find a clutter of asteroids disrupting.
I'm trying to find some, basically looking for like an asteroid, like an asteroid dust cloud.
Sensors.
That's
plus,
16.
Gonna mess up the paint.
You find
I got 16.
Damn.
Effective 8. You find a really nice cluster, but it's going to take, due to the density, it's going to take a pilot dice roll to get into. I'm going to put due to the density, I'm going to put a -2 on it.
And I will send the coordinates over to Elizabeth, because I know that I'm probably up there in the cockpit with her, or on the bridge.
Yep.
Can you slide in there?
I'm sure I'm on the bridge with her.
Oh yes.
No, yeah, you spit on it first,
with
and you get right
style and gusto.
And so as you guys go in there, give me a sensor check to see if you lose them or not.
Any chance that ship was sent by Gray just to make sure that we dump the body at the appropriate time?
No idea. I got 9 on to see if we are still tailed.
I was thinking this laser is kind of a high-tech thing. I'm wondering if it's the IISS people coming after following us.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too. Or his friends.
Right.
Yeah, it could be.
Who are we kidding? That guy doesn't have friends.
He doesn't have friends, he has associates.
Yeah, that's
like,
his friends.
I don't have friends, I have associates. Who trusts anybody these days?
I got 9. I don't know.
All right.
What the results on it.
You see the as the sensor blip kind of goes by you, the laser is coming back towards the cluster of asteroids you're going into, and it's you notice the back azimuth of the laser is kind of like scanning the asteroids.
Okay. Do we get any more information on the ship, or is there?
The ship is slowing down and coming back towards the cluster of asteroids that you're hiding in. But it's doing a flip and burn maneuver, so it's flipping around backwards and slowing down and trying to accelerate back to where they came from.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
And it's going to take them a while to do it.
Quick, let's dump the body while we're here. And not
good idea. Let's get it back out of here really fast.
All right, let's wheel the bin up to the.
Your low berths are built in, or not as advanced as a portable low berth, but was jimmy rigged anyway. So you're gonna actually have to pull them out of the low berth.
Oh, I thought he was in a portable one or some jazz, and that was how we.
No,
that was just customs.
Yeah, it's just getting through customs.
Ah.
In G terms, that was hand waving them.
Hey, this poor guy.
Okay, toolbox, duct tape. We don't need complaining.
All right, give me a medical check. See if you can Medical check -2 for refreezing him and unfreezing him.
I guess it
Shit,
doesn't
I'm going to
matter.
give you a -4 for the medical
I
test
guess
roll.
it doesn't matter if he dies taking him out. Just like we get the body out.
I just want him off the ship at this point.
Yeah, he did. He been dead. Such a freezer.
Yeah, he has freezer burn. Get the.
He's DED. Dead.
No,
Hey,
take some
Alright.
quick and let's get out of here.
you
Ashes,
know,
ashes, dust to dust, whatever.
I don't feel bad.
Your body will
Why do you
decay.
feel bad? He was going to die from space or die from, well, the Ormani or, well, live to make us, well, be a problem later. Like,
He
nah.
died from a terminal case of being really, really stupid.
Mm.
All right, so what's the next move here? So you have a dead body in your luber, and you got a ship following you.
I guess, since we have a dead body, get rid of the dead body out to the disposable waste factory, right? We have any trash we could shoot him with? Like, shoot him out with the trash?
You probably don't want to have him mixed with trash. It's more plausible if he isn't covered in garbage.
I don't want to call attention to
I'm
him.
going to be right back while you guys figure out what to do with the dead body. When I get back, you're going to have to do some piloting checks or such to stay hidden.
Yep.
It's more plausible to say that he freaked out and, well, spaced himself in delirium if he isn't covered in garbage because we spaced him with our garbage.
I was just trying to maybe disrupt the sensors. Buy them with a bunch of garbage.
Well, I'm not sure who these guys are, but they're kind of close, and we don't know who they are. We're better off avoiding them if we can get away with it. And we still have to go and pick up materials of an illicit nature, so having these guys being hanger-ons are going to be a problem.
Yeah, and I remember too, last time we got into this ship combat, this did a lot of damage.
Yeah, and we barely got missed by a missile. That would have really fucked our shit.
Yeah.
So.
And we're nowhere near the jump threshold, so we can't outrun a missile this time.
Yeah, and I think too, we might. The best option is to let them board this time, unfortunately, and I don't want that, but.
Now, that's assuming that they want to come aboard and that they're, well, particularly talkative.
Yeah, might have to open up a channel to them.
Yeah, my current guess is that they're after our thoroughly freezer-burnt cargo.
Yeah, they're clearly, but I don't know if I had a ID on the ship. I should have asked about that.
If you want to do a sensor check, you can.
Yeah, what's the ship transponder telling me?
Give me a sensor check. It's currently being masked.
That's a 9.
You see it is called it's broken up and it's kind of putting into different languages, being put through a mask sensor, but it's called the Angry Hound is what you think it's called.
Okay, so I'm going to assume pirates, illegals, or smugglers, or people with bad intentions if they're masking their transponder signal.
It translates to either angry, mad, or dog, hound, wolf. You're not sure which one.
Mad dog.
Alright, while we're doing this, I'd like to send out a bait transponder for our ship, and put it under the angry Jawa cat.
All right, so I know you have the software skills, but who's making the beacon? And give me a piloting check to see if you can remain hidden. Piloting check -2.
Oh, piloting check -2. Check.
Actually, no, you rolled a 10, so no negative modifiers. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. Piloting check's an 11.
All right.
This asteroid field, no sweat at all.
you're good for a while. This field of asteroids is not that big, and it's going to be a limited amount of time before they find you. But you feel that you're
Okay.
good now, and what they're doing is pointing at this this dust in an asteroid cloud with a laser and probing it with a laser, trying to locate, like they're trying to locate something, aka you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we figured that they're trying to locate us.
So you were trying to create a beacon and throw out like a dummy, like in Firefly terms, a crybaby.
Mm.
No, I just want instead of our transponder legit sending
Is
out
this
your like
something-
queen, I want the transponder to show up as the angry Java cat instead.
Oh, you're
is
trying to
this
change your
something-
transponder.
Yeah, I want our code to come up as a different ship.
Dr. Yang, give me an engineering check.
All right, stand by.
Or applicable skill. Also, remember when I say give me a something check, you guys can justify whatever you if I agree with it, you can justify using any other skill you want.
All right, engineer roll. 12.
With the 12, you know that the only reason you're able to change the name of the ship was due to the Imperial noble who sold the ship to you. So if you try to change the identifier, there's a good chance the reactor will blow.
Okay.
Do not embugger the reactor.
You can do it. You can do it. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying there's a chance you might blow up your reactor trying to do it.
Yeah, that's a risk I do not want to take.
That's kind of how they do license
I'm
plates.
Damn DRM.
I'm allergic to exploding, so let's don't.
Exactly. I'm highly allergic to exploding in the middle of space.
What's funny is I made you roll for that, so I would have totally let you guys blow yourselves up.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
I guess instead of dying in character creation, we die in space where only nerds can hear us.
I would have given you some proper warnings beforehand, like, warning, you are now doing an illegal action.
Honestly, we couldn't have hoped for a better death than that.
And it's been a good day to die.
And I'm not saying you can't change your identifier, but to change it back is going to be a big pain too.
Gods, we're not doing that. It's already bad enough what we've done to the poor ship. How close to the gas giant are we?
You're currently within its planetary system, or I guess it would be lunary system or moon system. What you know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so we're relatively
Yeah,
close.
you guys are hiding in the outer pockets of some of the more denser. You're kind of a little bit inside the planetary system of the gas giant, hiding inside one of the asteroid clusters.
Okay, about how much time do we have in here that we estimate that?
Matter of fact, I
might
think you should do probably another piloting check. Let's see. That'd be Captain Lisbeth. Give me a piloting check, please.
Roger that. Any penalties on this one?
Same as before. I think it was a 2 due to the density of the cloud.
Okay.
If I said something else, let me know. Nate, you're still good.
Well, last time you said nothing, but it's still good.
No, I'll say now that the laser's kind of closing in on you, it's starting to get a little kind of finding its way through as they position around this little cluster of asteroids. You now have a -2. They're getting pings, and it's getting close as their sensors kind of fill in the blanks as their laser gets little like microsecond pings on you.
Running out of time, people.
Can't win. She's not going to be able to make every dice roll. I'm telling you that now. So you got to get a plan.
Okay, how fast is it to build a crybaby?
Give me an engineering check. And do you have spare parts? I know for a fact you have spare parts.
Can probably cannibalize some radios and such suits or something.
Yeah, I'll let you guys do that. If you have anything, any kind of combo equipment you guys want to scavenge.
Yeah, I'm figuring just firing one of those and aiming it straight at the Well,
Here's my question between you and CJ. Where are you guys getting the parts from? Spare parts, or are you guys scavenging equipment off the ship?
I'd figure spare parts, because if we're scavenging, that's more time that has to be devoted to retrieving parts out of things that already are a thing.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm sure we
so
carry some communications replacement equipment or something like that.
I'll just say, give me a half ton of.
Can I just point out that every ton of spare parts costs 80,000 credits?
Yeah, give me
Good
a
God.
25% of a ton for a crybaby.
I can give you electronics and education.
Yeah, and anybody who wants to give me electronics education and maybe I would say a teamwork test between electronics and engineering. And whatever your positive effect is going to help you out getting out of here.
Okay,
So we
that's a
got
10 for you.
we got a 3 from CJ. Dr. Yang, aren't you rolling engineering?
I already rolled it, and I got an 11 earlier.
Oh, I didn't see that. All right.
I got an 8.
So only 2 people can do a teamwork test at a time.
Oh, sorry.
So we have a 3 and a 4. That'd be a 7. So you have a plus 7 dice pool trying to get away. So that'd be Captain Elizabeth. How are you getting away from the ship using this this plus 7?
So this plus 7 is them sending out a fake transponder signal?
Yeah, they're gonna dump out in Firefly terms a crybaby, which they did some really good dice rolls on, and so they have a plus 7 teamwork skill. You're trying to get out of. You're trying to make distance from this crybaby, which I'm going to say, depending upon the threshold, or not threshold, the effect. I'm going to see if you can get away. How far you get away from, or if you can get away from altogether.
Okay.
Well,
I have a pretty good idea of where our sensor ghost is and where this laser's coming from. I think I want to boost directly away from that, so that as they're looking, any sensor indication they get off of our engines are going to be coming from the same direction as the crybaby.
I'm sorry? You're trying to boost away from your...
I'm trying to boost directly away from them first to get as much distance as possible from the crybaby before we're at a different angular location.
Okay, so you're going straight away from them and then cutting a different angle, or you cutting a different angle then cutting off from them?
Straight away from them and then cutting at a different angle once we've got some distance from the crybaby.
Okay.
And it's still at the standard -2 at the moment, or am I adding the 7 from them to this?
As you're getting outside of the, I'll say a standard -2, so you're at a +5.
Okay, +5 to my normal piloting roll is kind of sick. And I failed the syntax somehow. Not this time. 12! Wow, did I roll like shit.
12 is a success. Remember, you're shooting for 8.
I know, but I rolled like crap.
All right. You get some distance. You get 4 maneuvers or 5 maneuvers away from him. Then Barry, you notice the laser as they rush into where the crybaby's going, and you guys bust out the other way. You see on the sensors the laser finder is pointing back at your ship, and they're doing another flip and burn to get back to you. So I'm going to say 6 distance right now on maneuver factor.
I figured they were going to fight us still, but...
All right, any other things?
Have we dropped the body?
No.
Okay, we need to yeet the spam already. It needs to go. It needs to fucking get out of here already.
Get out of here, spam.
Glock, yeet the spam out into the space closet.
All right.
Oh, you didn't tell me we had any spam.
Give me a strength plus athletics check. And that's going to how long they have a target on you. Which means strength plus athletics is how long it takes you to get the body outside of the ship and chucked out the back.
6.
So you have so 6 minus 8 would be 2 turns. It's going to take you to get the body outside of the ship. You get a sensor ping. Or you get a message, not a sensor ping, a message.
What's the message say?
there's no reason to kill you. Give us back our man, and we will let you leave.
I'll send back a message. Sorry, can't comply. Your man passed away in his sleep.
And it sends back to you, incoming. You get a missile launch. You on your sensors, you see a missile launch.
That was not nice of them.
That was not nice of them.
So balls in your guys' court.
Get the guy out and use him to try to intercept the missile.
Good luck with that.
Is the Sandcaster spooled up?
Oh yeah, but that's better used as
you have one turn till impact.
not as good against the.
Is it viable to dodge that thing?
A missile?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I'll try, but
You can use lasers to shoot it down, or you can actually try to. Sorry, say again.
Don't we have the sandblaster or whatever?
Sandcaster.
We have a Sandcaster.
Sandcaster is against lasers, not missiles.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have
Captain,
any.
We have a laser.
You do have a laser, yes. You actually have a proper laser now. I can't remember what kind. Who has the ship roster?
Okay. Are we actually able to use it properly, though? That's sort of the trick.
I know I am, but I'm a little bit busy driving.
Want to switch seats?
That's going to take a turn.
Because I know I can't
mean-
move for shit.
I can try, and since I don't have the skill, I'll only be at a -1 to fire it. I don't know. That's the best I can do to help.
We're trying to fire a turret, huh?
So I'm clear. You have time to hop in the turret and then fire?
You do not have enough time
Either
to
way.
get out of the cockpit, run down to the gunnery station. I'm not sure if you. I'll let you guys decide if you have like gunnery stations in the cockpit, or if you guys have to run out like the Millennium Falcon, which is much cooler.
I don't know where
fire
the.
like door gunners.
I have no idea where the gunnery's.
Regardless,
Either way,
me
no.
firing the gunnery is not enough.
It's going to take you one turn to get to the gunnery station there, Elizabeth.
Right. And it will hit us in that one turn, is what I'm clarifying.
Yes.
Then
Was there anything
if somebody
on
else can fire a laser, great. I'm dodging it.
Was there anything else on sensors as far as obstacles we can put between ourselves and that flying missile?
You can do a piloting check to. You have to beat a 7 to get it off of you, or you have to shoot it down, getting an 8. So piloting check probably be your best bet, but
Yep.
yeah.
Dodging. 9.
I don't know if we have gunnery stations in the bridge.
I like the idea. It's up to you guys. It's your ship. Let me know right now, because this might actually play in it later. Do you have gunnery stations in the cockpit? Or do you do like the Millennium Falcon, which is really cool, and you have like the door gunners like World War II?
I like the Star Wars approach more, but I don't know what this ship has. If that makes sense.
I'm asking you right now. What does your
Okay,
ship
gotcha.
have?
As thematics, as theme, I like the Star Wars approach better, but in practicality, they would probably have it on the bridge.
Yeah.
I mean, how often are dogfights a thing that I worry about?
I say the rule of cool. You're in a dogfight right now.
Fair enough. I like the Star Wars gun. That looked cool.
That's what I said. It's cooler
In
that
which
way,
case-
but in practicality,
In which
it
case,
would
somebody needs
obviously
to
be
know
on the
what
bridge.
the hell they're doing around a gun, besides the
Yeah,
pilot.
This is actually the first like actual real like when you can shoot back combat. So I'm giving you guys a little bit of chance to kind of figure this, because you're currently at long range. So yeah, I'll let you guys figure this out.
Does anybody have any gunnery skill besides the captain?
I have gunnery skill. I'm not the best at it, but yeah, I've been trained in it.
I'm only a pilot. That's it. Well, and all that other bullshit. But no gunnery.
Yeah, let's just say Barry hasn't used it since like basic training.
But
So that's pretty much
Well, you got
how
training.
long it's been.
I say,
I have
but
training though.
at least you got training. I think that beats everybody else out.
True.
All right. So for now, we're dodging. Next question: who else can fly a ship?
Yo.
I
All
can
right,
a little
get
bit.
your ass up here. As soon as you're up here, we're gonna trade seats. For now, I'm dodging this missile.
On the way.
Can we shoot and dodge at the same time?
As long as it's not the same person, yes.
Alright, well, while
Then-
we're doing that, I'll probably be more useful. I will try to send telemetry feeds to the pilot to get better missile evasion algorithms, if that makes sense.
Perfect. Yeah.
I'm even saying what I'm trying to.
Give me a teamwork test on that one to jam the missile while Lisbeth tries to dodge it.
And while they're doing
Also,
that, I'm going to run.
really good first person who actually did a teamwork test without being asked and doing it before the dice roll. +1 skill study.
Alright. Oh, cool.
And while they're doing that, I'm going to jump into the laser turret until Cat comes into it and try and shoot the thing down.
All right. So real quick, Commissioner Barry or Sume, I try to go by character names. Sorry, I'm still trying to learn CJ's character name. I think it's like Yosef. Yosin.
Yeah.
Is it Yosef or Yosin?
We'll just go with whatever you're happy with, because I don't remember, honestly.
Alien name.
I like Yosin, but all right. But I'll still probably say Yosef. All right. Which person are you giving a bonus to? The guy shooting the
I'm going to
laser,
give
or
it
the
to the
guy,
pilot.
or Lisbeth dodging the laser?
Just we're long range, right? So I'll send
You're
it
actually
to.
at medium, which would be
We're at
immediate,
medium.
but they failed their the hit check, so it gave a +1 round to hitting you, which was really lucky for you guys. So
Okay,
you have 1 round to shoot this missile now.
I'm going to send it to the turret right now.
Okay. So Elizabeth, give me the dice roll, and to shoot it down, first off, Commissioner Barry, give me the dice roll. Let me know what your effect is, which will go to a bonus.
That's a 12.
To Lee. So you have a bonus of 4.
Okay, to my normal piloting
No,
roll.
not Elizabeth Lee, because he's sending it to the gunner, not the pilot. So
Okay.
Yeah. So both.
So I got a 13 with the laser.
Okay. You shoot down the missile, and Elizabeth.
All right, so I'm not getting any extra bonus.
You're also trying to evade, so no,
Right.
The bonus doesn't go to you.
Yeah, so I'd already rolled a 9. Isn't this that same roll?
I don't think so. I think it's your last.
Oh well, I rolled a 9 right after you rolled a 7.
Okay.
I thought that was for that.
Yeah, cool. Able to maneuver yourself from a 6 to a 7 away from him.
Okay.
All right, but the laser and Barry, you see that the laser, despite the maneuvers of Lisbeth, the laser keeps on you, and the
Man. Yeah, there's no way we can. Is there a way, like? No, I think it'd more be an
I think you
engineering.
guys have already figured it out in block designs.
Sorry,
Transponder is in the spam.
the spam.
The
Dead
dead
body.
dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I figured that too. That's why, we need to get him out.
Yeah, and it's he has one more. Galacta is now picking up this big, fat, really hideous, dude with 3 chins, and trying to drag him through the ship from
Jabba the Hutt.
from the front of the ship to the back of the ship. If you look at the ship schematics, so he's got some distance to cover. So he's got another turn until he gets there. So they're still on you, but you're able to get away.
Since I am aware of it, and since they fired at us, I'll send them back. I'm like, hey, be prepared to pick up Jabba. I will send that out.
As you open up the channel, it's like, if you and give me a some kind of negotiation, bluffing, or deception check, whatever you want to justify here.
Okay, let me what I got, but I figure that's the gist of the message. Be
Too bad there isn't
prepared
a
to pick up
snack
Jabba.
They actually open up and prepare to receive Java. Java? Who the fuck is Java? Yeah, give us our man and we'll shoot another missile at you.
Yeah, be prepared to receive your man, Jabba. You know, the guy with the triple chins.
All right, give me some kind of deception roll. I'll let you justify it.
I have carouse, admin, and
You're not
advocate
drinking
as
with
trained skills. Yeah, as
You're
trained
negative
skills.
3 plus your social.
How about I use admin and wait, I'm trying to.
You're not doing paperwork.
Gotcha.
You're not sending them a
right.
form saying their buddy is going to be sent to him in a
Okay,
timely
this is
manner.
gonna be ugly, but we'll see how it goes. You said -3, right?
As normal, -3 plus your stat modifier, which would be social, unless you can justify using a different stat.
Yeah, no, I can't really justify a different stat.
Yeah, I'm on the
But
same
I'm like
boat.
looking at my skills, and I'm like, I don't really have any skills associated to this.
Yeah, you're the one that opened up the channel and started talking to him, so I'm giving
So
you a chance.
I got a 1.
All right, you have laser fire coming in. Give me a sandcaster roll.
That would be our gunner.
I believe sandcaster actually might be the turn before, and you got to look. I'm not too familiar with ship combat, so.
Yeah, I'm not either.
CJ, if you know the ship combat on this, if the sandcaster has to be shot before or the turn before, let me know.
I'm sorry, off the top of my head, I don't recall. It's a bit late now. It's too late.
No problem. We're
I'd have to look.
we're just gonna say whatever your role is going to knock off the from the other
I believe it's damage reduction, as I recall.
We'll go with what works and keeps the scene moving, and then
damage reduction. Okay.
learn how to do it properly and do it properly next time.
I got a 9.
9. So you got a 2. What's the armor on the ship?
I believe it's 4. Double checking. 1 second.
I didn't know we had multiple gunnery positions. Otherwise, I would have taken that skill.
Well, you only have one gun.
Yeah, we only have the one gun,
And
but
it's not like
yeah.
you can take
You
a
need-
skill. You
Yes,
randomly get your skills.
we're on this thing. I know. I was wrong. Our armor is 2.
Give me a 1d6 check plus 2.
I'll leave that one to the captain.
Oh, you're the gunner. You're the one shooting it.
Oh, I'm doing it? Okay.
What is the damage of the laser? This is like the actual first time we've actually really had ship-to-ship.
Oh, a beam laser is 1d6. A pulse laser is 2d6.
I rolled a 4, so that we have an effective armor rating.
You take 2 damage on your 2 damage. What's the armor in your ship?
2.
2, no damage. But you get hit by a laser. Right across the, like right in the center of your hull as they're coming up and trying to maintain course.
This is not funny.
We don't really have any offensive.
Can I shoot the laser back at them?
Yes, I believe we got.
We bought a pulse laser.
Oh, we did? Okay, cool. I didn't realize we had. I thought we were pretty much defenseless.
Nope, we have a pulse laser. It does
I would
2
hope we would have been
damage, long
defenseless.
range.
I know the ship started with no weapons. That's why I thought we were still that way.
So I'm going to
We
try
had
to
bought a
fire.
drill laser and then we upgraded.
Okay.
And
I feel like we should have a little bit more difficulty recruiting crew members if just kind of please loot us and or blow us to atoms because we have no weapons.
Well, I'm going to try firing back at them.
If I remember right, the Firefly ship didn't have any Serenity.
You totally miss as it shoot. Your lasers shoot up.
All right, Captain. Musical chairs.
They do a little like.
All right, I'm not leaving the cockpit until I've got a replacement.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not leaving the cockpit until I've got a replacement. If he's gotten here, then I'll head for the gunnery turret.
I believe Lee just fired again, so isn't he the person that's supposed to take over?
No,
I mean, there's going to be a round where somebody's coming up to take over for me. There's doing a round while I'm heading for gunnery.
Yes, this is a new round. Who's doing it?
Right.
I thought that was Lee, who just fired pulse laser.
No.
I have no idea who did that.
Who's going to be piloting? Buzz?
Yeah, Yang was going to take the pilot seat so that the captain can do the gunning.
Alright, so you're going to be a -1 to any pilot rolls as you guys switch spots, and it's going to be one more turn before you get to the. It's going to take you a turn to get to the gunner.
Does that mean that the turns can take her to get down to gunnery is the shot that I just fired, or do I get one more shot?
I can't start going there until I've got somebody in the pilot seat. So there's going to be one more where you're firing.
Due to combat, you do have 2 action, or you can shoot. You can shoot again. You have basically like in Shadowrun terms, you have 4 actions like in the Matrix, but or 2 actions and minor actions like in Shadowrun. So you can shoot twice, which would be two major actions. using Shadow.
Before anybody shoots again, I would like to send motion tracking to the gun again.
And also,
Since,
do you want to save that one for a Sandcaster?
or what do we have available left? I will send it to our defensive function.
Okay. You're gonna give that to your sensor check to Lee to help improve his sensor check.
Yeah. Because I don't know how. Like, I honestly don't know what we all have on the ship besides the Sandcaster and the Troll.
So I believe there's reactions. The sandcast dispersing sand is used as a reaction, same with evasive action or point defense.
Okay, cool. That's what I wasn't sure about.
I want to send I want to send the information to a point defense.
All right, so you're gonna do a sensor check to boost Lee's targeting. You have
so that's a 13.
13. You have a bonus of 5 there, Lee, for your next shot.
Okay.
All right, you're firing back at them. Anybody else going to do anything before the other ship takes turn?
Okay,
Doesn't sound like it. I'm running.
Wait a second. I just want to make sure I'm understood because I fired and missed.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying I have a chance?
You can fire again.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take.
Then I'm going to fire again. I'm just was a little bit lost in what was going on with the turns, so I will fire again.
4 minor actions or 2 major actions. Attacks are major actions. Aiming or something like that would be a minor action, just like in Shadowrun. But instead of like 3, you have 4.
Okay. I just narrowly missed him with the 7, probably. That's in there.
Damn! You rolled snake eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn!
you wind up shooting the opposite direction. You're kind of like in the turret with the 2 misses. You're kind of like just a fart in the wind shooting everywhere. So,
That's why we probably need somebody that knows gun range to be shooting this thing.
all right, so
that's a good idea.
They have a missile launch, which does not lock. The other one is they're shooting a laser at you, a beam laser at you.
How dare they?
Now both of them miss. So back to you guys. As they're trying to close the gap, I forgot about that one because they do have a whole group going on, and I need a dice roll for Cat to go up against.
No, it's not me. Somebody else
didn't
took
go
over the hot
through.
seat.
Oh yeah.
I need
Dr.
guns
Yang.
and
Dr.
commonly
Yang.
Yeah.
2d6.
Is this for the piloting check?
Yes. Now this will be what you're going up against. So you're gonna have a -3 to your dice roll on piloting.
Ooh, they rolled good.
Oh, that. Okay. Hang on.
My sensor check's still active for the ship, or is that?
Oh, you help the gunner, not the pilot.
Okay.
So there.
I
as
wasn't sure
as it
if
gets
it's gone
closer,
away.
you notice that I forgot which ship it was. It's actually an Imperial scout courier, not a Solomani courier. It's the cheese.
Honestly,
It's
what's
the
the
cheese
difference?
wedge, not the angelfish.
No, poor mate.
All right. You have one more action. They have caught up to you and are trying to lock airlocks with you.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either, but I'd rather have them locking airlocks with us than shooting missiles at us. Yeah,
True.
scoop back with.
So now's when I get to have a bit of fun.
Okay, drop.
Just before you go to that, Dog, I assume CJ and Lee, you're in the turret. Who's gonna be repelling borders? Zug's not even here, so yeah, I was assuming Zug.
Oh boy,
If we can
let's see if they
stop
can
them
resist the
right at
hull cutting act.
If we can,
I'll be right
I'll
back.
lick 'em. I'm assuming it's me because I have a gun and I'm not doing anything else.
Did we eject Jabba out yet? The guy with the triple chins?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess they scored and we got him, and they still want him.
I have a nasty
don't we
axe,
have
I have an okay gun, and I have really bad armor.
I got lasers.
We all have really bad armor.
If I can get my hands on some battle dress, that won't be an issue.
Do we all still have explosives we can attach to this guy so they can have him?
I don't think they're going to call it good at just taking his body with them. I think that'll be a fun little haha fuckers from beyond the grave.
I'm hoping that they're gonna call it good what they're doing. Dude.
I mean, why would they? They're bad dudes. They probably want us dead anyway because Fox in space. I mean, more of,
We killed their dude, so yeah, they're probably gonna be a little irate.
less of a lunchbox in space than we would otherwise be, since we have at least one weapon.
So you do have one turn until borders, so you do have time to prepare yourselves.
Have we dumped the body yet?
Yes,
Nice.
this would be turn 2, so Lotta, you're dumping the body out as they're right up next to your ship and about trying to make contact.
Oh, fuck me sideways.
No time for that right now.
Hey,
Just-
Cap, it might behoove you to know they're trying to board us.
Yeah, you look out the small airlock window and you see a scout courier running up right to the airlock of where you're at. They're doing a flip and burn action in like an opposite direction to lock onto you.
Can we even laser them at this range?
You guys have one more turn. I would say, yeah, you can laser them. I'll
That's
give you
where I was
one, I'll
headed.
give you guys one laser at them, or actually one round of lasering them before they get too close and under your guns. Because the gun's on a Beowulf or in the middle, and you have a very long area. So I think as the scout courier gets too close and its triangular shape will keep it from being hit as it docks your rear airlock or Glock.
Okay. Well, that's where I was headed, so...
As you see the ship come in, do you toss the guy out or you go and get your gear? That's one of my main...
I go and get my gear. That's more important right now.
So you leave the guy...
I don't believe...
You leave this
I don't
frozen
even-
cadaver just laying in the middle of the hallway as you go...
They might trip over it, and it might be really funny.
I'm worried about the Aslan Jungle Cat grabbing him in the feet.
They ain't gonna
As you look
stop
back,
attacking
just
us and get their buddy back.
conveniently, the two fingers that are missing are on the right hand. It's the ring finger and the pointer finger. And it just kind of like is held up in a gesture that you've seen Solomani use a few times. Which you think means you're number one.
Fair enough. Don't you forget it, dead person. King around here.
All right.
no.
Real quick, who's repelling borders when it comes and what do you... I'm not sure if you guys have anything like... I don't think anybody has battle dress or anything, but if we're going to go into...
No.
I don't think you have time to get into vac suits, but what kind of armor do you guys throwing on?
Yeah, we don't have anything like that.
I'll let you guys put on vac suits if you can succeed in a vac suit check. But if you fail, you're not you didn't get your armor in time.
Okay, let me just do that.
Does combat armor count as a vac suit
No.
for the purposes of this?
Unless it has a trait on the where it says it'd be on the far right, says vac suit is a skill you need to use it. No. Basic like what is combat armor? Or is that just like a
The notes I have for it are fully enclosed, vacuum ready.
Yes, you would need to do a vac check to put that on.
Okay.
Let me know.
There's my vac suit, so I got 12.
Oh, you got a 12? Okay, you get it on.
Yeah. I'm just grabbing one from the ship's locker, so...
Lee, you're up in the gunnery turret. Are you going to leave the gunnery turret to go and put on a vac suit?
His cat's coming to take over for me.
Oh, okay. So you're in the hallway. All right. So you don't get you fail your vac suit check. So as you try to put it on, you realize you don't have enough time to get the whole vac suit on and put on right. So
Yep.
Yeah. You basically have like you start putting on the pants, and then you're like, wait, there's no way I can do it. And as you grab the hose and trying to like figure out where it's going, and you're like,
Yeah.
all right, dog, what did you get? Or sorry, Glock.
So the skill adds an extra dice to it, right? Like for proficiency.
Yes. So you would use a
Okay.
stat that you would justify using the stat. I'm willing to open on that one. I would assume it would be dexterity. or the equivalent skill in this game, plus back suit.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled surprisingly well on that. 17.
Woo!
Damn. All right, you put yours on like the Imperial Marine that you are. You're like, this isn't even like battle dress. I get it on, bam, and you're ready to
Just
go.
damn near giggling like a schoolboy on whatever Volani.
You start humming the battle hymn of the Imperial Marine Corps as you put it on. All right.
He's a giddy little shithead right now.
And just out of curiosity, what kind of weapon are you using?
Laser carbine.
Laser carbine, CJ?
I'm using the rescue axe. Quote. I'm just hiding in was it room 4C on the thing? So when they come in, they'll if they keep walking, they'll be behind. I'll be behind them with the monofilament axe.
Laser carbine.
Slasher.
Laser carbine. I didn't know there's so many laser carbines. All right.
We bought
They're
some
good for
whenever we
space.
were up.
If you guys roll native, they're like really bad, you might damage the ship. Outside the axe, the axe isn't going to do anything.
The axe is it's what, AP 15.
Well, I assume
it's designed for cutting through holes.
I don't think. I think you're swinging it around, and you're not just like, I'm going to fuck up the ship. Kind of swinging. So, yeah,
Zugzug is with us in spirit, clearly.
The thing with lasers and like non-shotguns and hand-to-hand weapons is they can damage a ship when you're in combat.
I'll tell you what, if you open up the cargo bay, I could just sort of try and fly out and then crack open the pilot's cockpit.
I'm just going to hop onto their ship and start making a problem of it.
Now that's batshit insane.
All right,
and we want to do that, and I'm waiting to hear somebody say that's a bad idea.
It is a bad idea, obviously, but it's
honestly,
fucking
we
awesome.
don't know where CJ is on the ship, so I assume you're on in crew quarters.
I put a picture in the Traveller.
Oh, okay.
Room 4C, so it's the berth next to the airlock.
I thought that was
The state room.
that wasn't claimed because I thought that was actually due to being Doctor being close to the.
Oh, it doesn't matter if it's claimed or not. I'm just going to hide it. I don't care whose room it is.
Well, you have to go to your bunk room to get the get your gear.
Oh right, I thought I would have got it, but fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, okay. I'll say I'll say you have it, but all right. Give me an athletics check plus dexterity or equivalent stat in the game, and we'll see how. Well, they're coming at the front, and your deck is to the front, so you're gonna have to. You're moving at an insane.
Oh, they're coming from deck 3. You mean?
Yeah, they're coming from deck 2. Between the thrusters, and they're doing a reverse thruster.
Oh, from the back.
They're
Okay.
doing hot thruster on thruster action.
Giggity.
Yeah, so yeah, they're coming at deck 2, where between the two thrusters, that airlock that Galacta was going to throw the dead body out of.
Oh, in which case I'm there instead, and
Okay. I think you're going to try to come out, which I fully endorse you going out the airlock. I just want to make sure you do know that you're moving at near light speeds, near light speeds, not light speed. And
we're moving at stupid speed.
Walking on the
We're
bottom
not
of the deck, you're still going to maintain momentum, but it's going to be very dangerous.
wait, near light.
You might go bye-bye forever, and we can't do anything about that.
Yeah, you're using gravimetric drives for sublight, but you're traveling large distance. You're basically traveling distance from like Earth to Jupiter in 10 hours, to give you an idea of how fast you're going.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
All right, so you guys are on deck 2 in front of the airlock 9, engineering airlock. So I'm trying to figure out what was going on. So it's your go. So they're trying to do a flip and burn maneuver to lock on you. So give me a who's piloting?
Yo.
Give me a piloting check. See if you can keep them from docking.
Bear one or any other modifiers?
I have no modifiers for you from my end.
Neato.
I don't think we've been boarded before, so I'm not sure
Now
what
that I'm not having
all
to deal
we're.
with penalties, I should be able to, well, have something better. Dang, 10.
10,
Yep.
10 would be 3, so let's... All right, they make hard dock. The ship judders. Give me a piloting check.
So much for I getting to shoot them.
Careful of the background
All right.
noise. We might get nabbed for the copyright thing.
Yeah, Koki, you have a interesting cadence.
14.
All right, so you maintain
I mean,
control.
I'm hearing
You
I'm
maintain,
hearing Dream On in the background.
you maintain control of the vehicle, so it as they slap onto each other. The airlock on the other side opens, and you see 3 people in combat vac suits
Oh shit!
and shotguns.
Oh.
Hey, Captain, are they within range?
It
Or
takes,
are they
it
just...
takes 1 turn to cycle an airlock, so you have 1 turn to prepare for them.
This is gonna get raunchy.
Are they cycling our airlock? Is there a way I could like reverse that?
In universe terms, it takes 1 minute to cycle an airlock, aka 1
Okay.
turn. So you have 1
Okay,
turn
is there a way
choose.
to?
Just in case we don't make it out of this one with all crew members intact, I just want to say it's been an honor.
You know me, I have no qualms
honor.
about. Not that I've killed a character yet since we've been playing. I have no qualms about doing it because I roll openly.
When it's your time, it's your time.
Hey, Barry, have you hardened the ship against your virus?
Oh, against my virus?
Yeah.
Not that I know of. But I could release the virus if you want.
I was thinking along the lines of introducing them to Free Willy and letting them sort that out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. While they're in waiting for the airlock to cycle, I will introduce the only fits to them as a big giant distraction inside the airlock.
I need justification and explanation of how you
The
are
ship
using the
destroyed.
OnlyFins virus because you don't have access to their
Okay, no, I'm going to pump it through our airlock, so where it will project only fits.
It's a computer virus, not an actual virus. It's not airborne.
No. So I had it to where it would pop up images and stuff on people. So I like to have it like pop up like cyberpunk ads.
Like AR.
Again,
yeah, like in their face.
Okay.
All right, you don't
like in their
That's actually
face.
fucking brilliant.
You don't have a hologram in the airlock, and you don't have access to their system.
I was going to use our ship as that if they were if there are in our airlock,
this
right?
isn't Shadowrun, and you're a tech level 12 ship, so you're high tech, but you're not wireless mesh. And if they had wireless mesh, it doesn't link up.
Okay, but are they in our airlock or theirs?
It's your airlock.
You're gonna be past.
Yeah, so can I pump it through our airlock? Is what I'm asking.
No, what he's on with is that the computers aren't they aren't mingling. Is
Okay,
it
gotcha.
to
First, don't
set
work that way
computers
here.
to deny access otherwise?
You would have to get a hard line to them, or have otherwise a piece of equipment that would give you the ability to have a wireless mesh in Shadowrun level.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about our airlock. Just have it set as a default no.
Yeah, I was wondering if that can have our airlock just reverse the process and say access denied. Like, reverse it.
Give me a computer check.
It's like,
what?
is there a way I could like reverse our airlock connection? I got 8.
Hey, so as they try to cycle the airlock, I'm going to give you guys until they can hack it. You get they're stuck in your airlock, and you see them run up with a breaching charge.
I figured that was gonna happen.
Fourth man runs up with a breaching.
Oh.
All right, y'all tuck in, I guess.
I've lost track of where I left off. I think I missed the opportunity.
The guy is fumbling with it as he tries to put on the breaching charge. It's a young guy. Somebody give me a perception check.
While they're doing that, did Kat ever get to fire her last shot at a round of shots at the ship?
No,
Boarded?
Oh, yeah. If you want to shoot at him, go ahead. Oh,
I'm assuming just like when
I thought you.
Captain.
I didn't think you were in the gunnery department yet. So sorry on that one. I
Right.
misunderstood
Well,
the.
so once I left the cockpit, that's what I was trying to clarify. Is did I have time to shoot them once after I got to the gunnery? I thought I was told that was a yes. So I've been kind of waiting.
Go ahead and shoot at him. Go ahead and shoot at him.
Okay, and I'm assuming I'm at the same net -1 that
Yes.
Barry was when he took over the controls.
And real quick, anybody at the who's at the airlock right now?
Yo.
Me.
Give me Doug. Give me a perception check.
Why I'm rolling it in
what-
travel dice
That'd be
What would
recon.
that?
rolls is a mystery to me,
okay.
but that is an 8.
Yeah, you hit. Give me a 2d6 damage on that.
All right,
I
that
got
lays
10.
us 9.
9.
See how armored they are.
As they're coming up, you do some pretty good damage to the sensor array as you do some pretty damn good damage on that. You do about I do believe a scout has 2 to 4 armor, so you do about 5 damage.
Okay, give them something to think about
Nice.
between that and paying for the missile.
Exactly.
Yeah, and a laser is a lot cheaper than a missile, but a missile does a lot more damage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they already spent $500,000 on it.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, now that and
You get 2 shots, by the way.
and once they pass out of laser ability, I will head to my quarters and put armor on
You get
because
you're in the turret, so you can't do while they're boarding you. You're in the turret, so you can shoot.
it's going to cost me one of those to get to where my armor is. I mean, I assume I'm not piloting the ship in my full.
So you're.
environment.
I will say next turn you're due to your next action you're leaving, so you're halfway there. So
Really?
you get another.
I'm sorry. So, just so I understand what's going on, does Cat have a chance to make one more shot before we get boarded?
She does.
And then after that, then we have no chance of shooting them again.
Yeah, due to the angles of the scout
Okay.
courier.
Yeah, I'll keep shooting them as long as the angle.
If it was another Beowulf, I would say yeah, go for it. But they're where she's shooting at them, they're not docked yet. So
Right. If I've got another, I'll keep shooting them as long as the angles let me. And then once they don't, then I'm going to go suit up to repel boarders.
okay, go ahead.
All right. Still at a -1 on that second shot, or was that just the once?
No, you got it. It's just once. You're on target.
Cool. 7. I missed the second shot anyway.
Yeah. So as they're coming in, they're getting too close, and the scout courier is like a cheese wedge. So as it gets in, you're on target, but it's just in. They get under your gun just in time.
Bastards.
All right.
I'll go suit up.
So, Dog, give me a recon check.
I did. I rolled a 10.
10. You remember when you guys did that raid? Were you there with? No, shit. No, you weren't. When you guys killed that little village. All right. No, never mind. Never mind. Disregard. You weren't there. Yeah. So this, you see a young kid in a. You see a young kid in a vac suit, combat vac suit, which has like Mad Max armor all over it, like just hodgepodge, like bolted in, and he comes over and puts the breaching charge on there, but he's fumbling with it, and he hasn't got it going yet. But so it gives you guys another time to do something else.
You can laser him. Sadly,
He's inside the there's a airlock door between you guys.
Yeah, if you laser him, you're going to do his job for him.
Yeah.
well, if you laser a hole, it's just a hole versus a big old hole that they can get
Is
through.
is the room that the breacher is in, is that depressurized?
Yes, but they're all wearing vac suits.
I'm going to finish putting my vac suit on.
Okay. You have now that you have an extra turn, you're able to put your vac suit on. No problem.
Could we blow the interior door and the exterior, or some sort of override, and then send them flying out into space, throw an explosive after.
The ships are butted up against each other.
Yeah, you have butt-to-butt contact. Not to be.
That's the technical term, right?
Yeah, butt-to-butt contact, and the ships are now doing a even burn to each other. You can try to get it rip it off, but it's going to do damage to your ship if you do.
I would have to be rolled for that.
But I don't think you have explosive bolts on the airlock. No, because that'd be kind of like something insane.
Oh, could we turn the gravity up in the back half of the ship so they all fall forward?
Who's in the cockpit?
Piloting.
I'm still in the bridge, but doesn't seem like I can do anything else to try to shut this.
All right, somebody give me a
airlock thing,
give me
though,
an
right?
engineering check or a computer check or some kind of justified check of turning up the gravity.
I don't think I have that in the cockpit. Barry?
Sorry, what's that?
Do you think you can run a computer check as far as like setting the gravity to something stupidly high?
Can I do that?
Yes.
Is that a way I could
Yes. You
adjust the
totally
gravity?
can.
Is it alright if I
You might have to. What I will say is, to increase the gravity, you're going to have to do a computer joint check. This will be a teamwork check. You're going to have to get Dr. Yang in engineering to increase the gravity plating, and you're going to have to do a computer check to override safety functions.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm currently in the cockpit. I think that would take a turn to get to engineering.
Yeah, I would say it'd take a turn.
Yeah.
But if you can pass the athletics check, I'll say, yeah, you make it down there, no problem.
Athletics, and that's tied to what again?
Dexterity, or whatever the equivalent is in dexterity.
I'm not expecting that to work, honestly.
What hold are they coming in at? Or airlock, I mean.
They're coming in deck 2, 9. Between the two thrusters, there's a. It's when you land on water. The Beowulf uses the deck 2 airlock, not the deck. Not the forward airlock, but the rear airlock. Don't ask me. It doesn't make sense.
What's back there on the ship itself? And I know our people are back there, right?
You have engine thrusters. If you go to Traveller and scroll up, there's a deck plane.
I'm looking at
the red
these
circle
pictures.
is the airlock. Your boarders are trying to deal with.
Oh, okay. So they are in the back of our ship.
Yes, you guys.
Right?
You guys have hot thruster to thruster action going on.
Okay.
So they're in the back, and can we just like attempt to thrust their ship, like melt it with our thrusters? Like, I mean, this has to be a bad place to board.
Nah, the ships are designed to handle extreme heat and extreme cold, even in thruster level.
Okay, I was just imagining this has to be a bad place to board a ship. Like,
Is it?
through the back.
You can try to move around, but it's going to be a pilot to pilot check to see if they can maintain it.
Is it viable to twist the course slightly to break away the...
That's what I just said. You're going to have a pilot check versus pilot check to do that.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm just wondering, is there a way I could like remotely like trigger lights to down in that section to where it's just
They're just trying to stick it to the door, right? What if you open just one door and then just close it again abruptly? Or is that is one of those things?
The door behind them is open, connected to their ship. It's now closed. They're cycling the airlock. You guys stop the airlock from being cycling. Now they're putting a breaching charge on the interior door of your airlock.
Yes, that's what I'm
They're wearing
saying.
vac suits, so you now have 3 people. Even if you do a flip and burn and get burn off them, you still have 3 boarders on your ship. In the
do we have people inside where this is being boarded?
Yes, you have CJ, Lee, I think you're there, and Dog, who are waiting for.
Are they all in vac suits?
I believe they're all in backseats now, but you guys aren't. Not all your crew.
CJ, what do you got?
I'm wearing a vac suit, yeah.
I'm just wondering if I could, from here, have the computer just open a door, like security override, open it now so they don't blow and breach our door and fuck it up.
You could totally open the door, yes.
And that's why I wanted to make sure everybody was in a vac suit before I did that, because that's going to probably be really bad.
The door behind the breachers is connected to their ship, so it's not going to open up to the vacuum of space. The door towards your ship is closed. You guys locked that, and now they're trying to blow it.
Okay, but if I override to open it now
They
before
rolled a 4 on their demolitions check, so the kid who's trying to put the demolition charge on the door failed to do it. The other guys are kind of looking at it like, what the fuck?
Okay, Barry.
Okay,
if you slam the doors open, give the rest of the lads a countdown so they're ready to light them up.
Yeah, how about this? I'll shot out. Get ready to fire on 1, and I'll give like a 3, 2, 1. Open the door, and then after they fired, because I can watch cameras down here, right?
Give me a tactics check. Tactics or
to shut the door after they fired, if that makes sense.
It
tactics check?
takes 1 minute to cycle the airlock.
I'd want to force it open now,
they're
and then
have
like
1 turn to get on your ship before the AKA they're gonna have 1 turn to get in your ship if you cycle the airlock.
I'm not trained in tactics, so maybe this isn't a good idea for me.
All right. I was gonna say how long you can get.
I do have vac suit. Is there a way I can think of using my vac suit training to
up to you, but you
mess
know,
with?
You know that once you open the door, it's going to be 1 minute before you can close it.
Even if can I override it to where I can just open and close
those are
want?
Imperial standards that are built into every ship.
Okay, cool. No, I just wanted to make sure.
That's why they couldn't board you right away. And same thing the other way is their Imperial safeties are built on there. So both players are saved by 1 minute airlock cycling, and same way on the other.
So when you're saying cycling the airlock, when we open that door, isn't the pressure from our side going to push them back out, push them back into their ship?
No, it'll even pressure. Otherwise, you'd have the bins.
Okay, but now my question too, since I'm trying to understand, is since it has a minute to cycle the airlocks, right? What if, since that minute, that's like pressurization, fill that airlock with air, and
they're also wearing vac suits.
Okay, so it's not gonna matter. Like it's not gonna.
Even if you suck all the oxygen out of the airlock, they're still wearing vac suits.
Okay, I'm just trying to remember like sci-fi stuff that I've seen that.
Yeah.
And,
also vac suits have mag locks, so I would say if you can get the pressure build up, I'm not gonna give you fucking. I know how you can do it, but I'm not gonna say it. Sorry.
Is it viable to change the atmosphere in the airlock to something that isn't air, something
give me a computer check. Have you done a computer check this turn? I believe you have.
I did 1, I believe.
All right, you can give 1 more. If you can override the computer, you're able to do what I think that Dr. Yang is thinking about doing.
I was thinking
trying to override the computer,
warming them up a little bit, or encouraging them to change their mind if their suits have good sensors.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yes, to adjust the heat to make the suits, because I know that those aren't really probably going to last long out in the back of the States. The solar flares hitting them.
Due to how long you guys are taking, I'm going to let the kid do another dice roll.
Set the atmosphere of the airlock to something combustible that will encourage them that they're making a bad decision, like propane.
Yeah, I'm just going to increase the temperature in there.
Dog,
and flood it.
CJ, you see the kid, very small, very young kid who has the like a limpet bomb. pull both of them on the side, and it sticks right to your door. And the guys pull back to the other side, and they pull up a little riot shield, like almost the dog. What's your character? Glocta. You notice they're using Solomani military training on doing this.
Heads up, I think these guys are Solomani.
All right, what are you guys planning on doing? You got a very limited time to tell me.
Are you
Yeah.
able to?
Don't know yet.
If he fails his computer check, I'm just going to pilot and just go for a twisting them off.
I got a 12 to increase the heat in that airlock area. To
Okay, you're increasing the heat.
just increase it so it's very unbearable even with the environmental safety regulations on those vac suits.
You get a blip that says, according to Imperial standards, your airlock is unable to make this request. And it gives a little cartoon like safety is good.
I want to override that. That's what I was trying to override.
It's really hard to override airlocks due to
Yeah, I know.
safety standards.
Yeah, twisty. This ain't going to
We get to the
work
galaxy
out
a
well.
lot quicker if we don't have the safety airlocks in place. Safety third.
Safety third.
10 to twist the craft away from the other.
What the fuck did I just roll?
You got a syntax there.
Yeah, I have no idea how that happened. Alright, 2d6 plus 2.
It happened earlier to this bit too.
10. You guys equal out. There's still, you see that, you think that almost the connection is about to twist, but as you guys use your thrusters trying to stabilize each other, it doesn't rip apart, but it looks like you can actually you hear the ship going. And those are at the airlock. It looks like the back end of the ship. You even feel the back end of the ship pulling on each other, like the whole back end of the ship's going to be pulled off. But nothing actually dangerous happens. All right. As the breaching charge explodes, what are your actions?
Still putting on armor.
I took cover.
Give me just 1 second as I do this.
Shoot a fatherfucker right in the face.
All right. If you're not taking any dodge action or cover action, Lee, you took cover, so -2 or +2 to your dice roll.
I'm sorry, what dice roll am I making?
You're trying to reach for 8, and you're trying to beat an effective 3. So you need an effective 4.
I actually think I will take cover.
But what am I rolling? What dexterity?
It's up to you. You took cover, so I would probably say logic would be the appropriate skill here.
What
So like education.
to what end is he rolling?
It'd be logic plus athletics. Being smart to do it. Dog, since you took cover late, I would say dexterity plus athletics.
And you said I have a +2 on this?
+2, since you were smart.
8.
8. Dog and CJ, you're at the airlock too, correct?
Jesus. I was making
2?
sure
You
I'm
rolled a
doing this
fucking 2?
correctly. Oh, rest in pepperonis.
How much armor do you have there, Lee?
Well, the vac suit, and can I wear my regular armor underneath of the cloth armor?
Yes, you can wear the cloth armor underneath. If it's tech level, what's
12.
All right, it's a one that's layered, right?
Right.
Yes, you can.
So that's 4, and does the vac suit count as any armor?
Yes. What's your armor in your back suit?
Whatever the ship.
Oh, you
Vac
just have a
suits are-
standard back suit, no armor. So,
Right.
You take 6 damage.
Wait a minute, I have the vac suit.
You take 8 damage. Excuse me.
So I have the normal vac suit, but with my cloth armor underneath, and I don't get the cloth armor protection
If
from
you're
that.
not, if you're just wearing the vac suit from the ship's locker,
So is it a basic, an improved, or an advanced vac suit? Is it 4, 8, or 10
It's
armor?
just the general vac suit, which is not supposed to conduce anything besides being able to be in space. The one that's from the locker, correct? or did you buy one?
No, one from the locker.
So no armor.
But I cannot wear my armor inside that vac suit.
No, you can
Like
wear
my
your
regu- my
you can
regular-
wear your cloth armor inside the vaccine.
Okay.
Correct.
So that I have a protection of 4. So
Okay,
since
yeah.
you said take, so
You
you
take
said I
12
take 8.
damage. You take 12 damage in total.
Okay, I got you. I was misunderstanding.
Yeah.
So I
Alright,
take
I
8.
was trying to track all that. Sorry, I didn't explain it, which I should have. Sorry.
That's okay. We're all straight now.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I had an effect of 2 plus 10 damage, 12 damage in total. You take 8 damage. CJ, same thing to you. You take 12 damage. Off the top, you take 2. Off your.
Well, hold on. I thought that's why I took off my armor, because I thought I was donning a standard vac suit. So
I thought you put on a combat vac suit. I thought that was a big thing.
No, I didn't know you have a vac suit in the game that doesn't have armor, because in the equipment catalog you've got vac suits with 4, 8, or 10 armor, depending on the TL8, 10, or 12.
Anything from the ship's locker should not conduce any kind of modifier unless you pay.
Okay, well then I'll just be wearing my standard armor, because why would I wear a vac suit? It wasn't specified.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry if I confused you on that one. So no problem on that. I actually thought you put on armor, a armored vac suit.
No.
When you pay for it, you
I just assumed that I should assume there would be at least there was an improved one.
Basically, the vac suits you get from the ship's locker are just enough to be in space without taking damage. Basically, you're able to be in a vac suit in space because you didn't pay for it.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I just didn't. I just took one from the catalog. So
Yeah, if you have one from the catalog, you put it on. Don't worry about it. Because I think you even rolled for putting one on, didn't you?
yeah, I did. But like I said, I thought it was just. I thought the ship one would be standardized with the. Sorry, I'm very tired. Would be standardized with the. Would be one of the ones from the catalog. So.
From what I've read about Traveller, anything you pull from the ship's locker should not conduce modifiers.
Oh.
So basically, if you want to take armor, an armor check from that, there's no armor on it because you didn't pay for it, so no modifiers.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I got a 4, if I'm just wearing, I'll just be wearing my standard armor then.
So same thing. You take 8 damage.
8. Okay.
Did you take cover?
Well, I'm around the corner. I'm waiting for them to get close. I'm not poking my head out.
Yeah, you actually put in there that you're actually not at the airlock, so you're actually good. I forgot.
Yeah, I thought we were going to ambush them at the.
No. This is just the airlock. This is them blowing the airlock. We have Lee and Dog at the airlock. You put in that you're around the corner, if I remember.
Yeah. So somebody pokes their head around, they're going to get the axe.
Yeah. Okay. Dog. Give me dexterity plus agility or athletics. Excuse me.
All right, so I rolled that. Just making sure I'm doing this correctly because I haven't kind of proper stare at the rules in a bit. That's a total of 5 dice I'm supposed to roll, right?
No, 2
So
dice.
I've got
You always
modifier.
roll 2 dice.
Okay.
So you roll 2 dice. You add your what is your dexterity?
The score is 13.
13. I believe that's a 1 modifier.
It's 2. It's a plus 2.
Plus 2. What's your skill for athletics?
0.
0. So you're 2d6 plus 2.
Just the number 2?
2d6 plus 2. So you roll 2d6 and you add 2 to it.
Oh, okay.
Real easy system.
All right. 9.
9. Okay. You take what did I roll? Hold on.
You rolled 12 damage. Is what you were
12
telling us.
12 damage. So I had an effect of 3.
12 damage is what you gave me taking cover.
Taking cover. So I have an effect. You take 2 damage, then plus 8. So that'd be the same for you. Or CJ didn't actually get damage, so you take 10 damage. Airlock.
And duly noted. Where even is my hit points? What the hell?
Your hit points would be the total of your physical stats. Would be your 3 physical stats. Once those are taken up, you're unconscious. So dexterity, endurance, and strength would be the total of your hit points that you would take until you go unconscious.
No, okay.
And then if you lose all your your total hit points are your total stats. Are you still standing?
Yep.
Lee, are you still standing? Because I feel bad about blowing you guys up.
I'm still standing.
Okay.
So
All right. I'm going to give you, since it's an airlock breach and you guys are in a position of basically this is the stormtroopers breaching your door and you're in a better position of shooting at them. So I'm going to give dexterity to you guys, or advantage to you guys. So I'm going to let you guys shoot at them first. I'm probably being a little too generous on this one, but I'll let you guys do a round of combat. Then we'll roll dexterity. A round of combat. If you guys shoot at them, they shoot back at you. Then we'll roll dexterity because you guys get a.
All right.
Yeah, they're going onto your ship. They blew up the airlock. There's a very small cone of death that they have to go through before they're on your ship. I'll let you guys decide who goes first.
Good.
did you say go ahead?
All right,
Go ahead.
I need to go take a piss before we do combat. Sorry. I know, anticlimactic.
We're probably gonna die a lot. Yay!
Probably.
Hooray! Combat's no fun if you always come out on top. No risk, no reward.
I'd have to have a talk with Gray after this. Assuming
Where
no
profuse
further
to be.
damage to our ship, we're already out over 10,000 credits for taking this job.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I conveyed to the rest of the crew that these guys look like Solomani, right? I don't know
Yeah.
if that got through or not.
Well, yeah, they're Cindy's.
No, I mean like military.
Well, I'm sure that it's not going to be sending, or it's going to be sending it like veterans if they're going to be boarding ships.
Maybe. I don't know how they do things. I just know they show up. I get told to shoot them. I shoot them.
Shoot them real good.
Shoot them in the face until they quit moving.
So real quick, to explain what happened is I did 10 damage with an effective 2. The effective 2 goes through your armor no matter what. You can't save on that. So you did 10 damage and your armor soaked the 10 damage. Does that make sense?
Basically.
Yeah, so whatever your effect is automatic damage no matter what their armor is. Basically, you picked out the eye piece or the neck piece and shot through it, and then the normal damage of the weapon goes on that. Which I did as the total dice roll. Trying to do explosions. It's hard. And make it make sense without doing a TKP. Not that I don't mind a TKP, but I still want this campaign going. So, alright. But I will still kill a PC. And kill all do a TKP if the dice roll it that way. Alright. Everybody understand what happened there?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part.
We have no gods here but the funny shaped plastic ones.
And no masters either. All right. So, all right. So, what's your plan of action here? I'm giving you guys a turn, airlock combat turn because they're in your funnel of death.
I'm shooting the one in front, and I rolled an 8.
An 8. Okay. You shoot the little kid who comes in first because he's super excited. Same guy who put the breaching charge on the door.
Oh boy, we get to shoot a child in the face? Hell yeah.
Nice.
Well, when I say kid, he's probably like 18.
He's a
Okay,
kid.
but still, he's a kid.
Too late,
Ooh.
we've already contextualized him as a 9-year-old.
Yeah. Wow. What's the damage of the weapon?
4D plus 3,
And what'd you roll?
an 8.
An 8. Okay, so you don't have a positive effect, so it's 1 damage off the top. You have an effective 1, so 1 damage off the top. Plus, what's the damage of the weapon?
21.
21. Anybody know the armor of a armored vac suit? Because I'm not.
I
I've been
believe
trying
it's
to.
8.
Say again.
Give
I
me
have a
just
combat
sec.
environment suit. Sorry, it's 8 on a combat environment suit.
Vac suit. Not a.
I don't have
just
vac suit
one
handy.
vac suit.
Yeah, just basic vac suit or armored vac
The
suit.
basic vac suit is a plus is 4 armor.
All right, so he takes you have 1 off the top, so 4 armor. You said you did 8 damage, correct?
I did 21 damage.
What the fuck are you shooting him with?
A laser carbine, 40 plus 3.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Jeez.
Yeah, the kid is gone. You just fucking drill a hole right through him. There's not even like you see in the little armor. There's a little like orange little like hole that opens up as he's the first person that comes through there, and he first looks super excited, and he goes down. And he's like, as he does.
Damn.
And now the job's complete.
That job's complete.
I doubt anybody even remembers this kid.
No, I'm not there, but I think I know who you're talking about.
All right. Who's next? I'm giving you guys a round of combat due to having a funnel of the death. The kill.
I'm assuming that
having
round is
all in
what
your
I'm
kills.
spending
You're
3
not.
armor on.
We have you're pretty. I assume that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
So those who are actually in the, I figure, give me an athletics check to see if you can get in the combat this time. There, CJ.
Sorry, could you repeat that? You didn't come through.
CJ, can you give me an athletics plus dexterity or whatever you would justify doing that on to close the gap?
Athletics, dexterity, yeah, that's just 2d6.
If you roll 8, I'll give you 1 action to be involved in combat.
That didn't appear to have worked. One sec.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm gonna go to Doug. What are you doing? Bird vac suit guy coming.
There we go. 4.
4. Okay, you don't
I'm gonna
make the
shoot the
combat
face.
this turn. I'm sorry, Doug. Say again.
I will shoot the face.
All right, give me it's an open shot, so no modifiers.
All right.
I need to find the armored vac suit. Close and personal defense. Yeah.
8.
8. Anybody have an armored vac suit off the top of your head? Tell me the armored vac suit.
Do you mean well, I got hostile environment suits.
I used to have one of
combat
those.
vac suit?
I had a combat E suit when I started. It's
Yeah.
protection plus 8.
Plus 8.
A
Okay.
boarding vac suit, a basic boarding vac suit is 11 armor.
11. Okay. All right. So you're shooting against 11 armor on this guy, Dog. What'd you roll?
8.
8. So you do 1 damage to the guy. Roll damage.
Yeah, it looks like the core rule book, the basic hostile environment backsuit's 8.
Give me a second. Let me do combat. So roll damage. What's the damage? It's 46 plus what on a laser? I think you have a laser rifle, not a carbine, don't you?
Nope, it's a carbine.
All right. What's the damage?
Jeez.
What's the damage on the carbine?
D4 plus 3.
All right. Roll that. Minus 8.
1d4 minus plus 3 minus 3.
Funnel of death.
Nothing.
That's what we used to call it. In the
13.
Army, funnel of death. 13. 13.
That's what I rolled.
And you subtracted 8, correct?
5.
So you did 10 damage to the guy. The guy's still running, rolling in. Anybody else have an action? I don't think so. So we're gonna go to them. They're now gone through the funnel of death. They're one's going right, one's going left, one's going center. The one that's going left is the one that's damaged, and they have shotguns coming at.
Shotgun.
So Glockta, you're gonna get hit by the first shotgun.
Oh boy!
Miss. CJ or not CJ? Who's the other guy in the Lee? You're getting hit by the second shotgun. You're missed with a shotgun.
Oh shit, your first shotgun.
And because you're Glockta, because you're the actually Lee, you're the one that actually killed somebody as they came in. You're getting hit by the second one. Wow! All right. So give me an initiative roll, which is dexterity plus dexterity or logic plus athletics.
Logic?
Yeah, no negative modifiers for not having a skill. So either you're smart or you're fast is what this system is trying to give. You're smart enough to keep the advantage, or you're fast enough to keep the advantage.
I have an 8.
I got 8.
All right, give me just a second.
Not that it matters right now, but I got a 9.
Give me an athletics check to see if you can make there. So the first guy gives a another shot to Galacta or Lee, who took out one of their boys. Oh, fucking missed! Wow. All right, so
Yeah, clearly don't want Jabba back, do they?
so you guys both had 8. So I'll leave it to you guys to take these guys down because it looks like you guys got it.
Also a 9 on the athletics check.
All right, I'll give you one action in this combat as you make it up. Also, CJ, did you roll initiative?
I believe I did.
I got an 8 and
Oh, yeah, I
8.
get that.
Did you roll an 8 also? Because that'd be fucking
One sec.
hilarious. As he rolls that, Captain Lisbeth,
Okay.
how do you close the distance?
Just how they taught me, however that is.
And
Running in a fairly low crouch because you don't want to present too much of a target, but you want to cover distance as fast as you can. Did they end up turning up the gravity?
they tried, but they blew the door before it hit.
That's a relief.
No, they tried to up the pressure, but they were worried.
Barry decided to turn up the temp for whichever reason. I was recommending some sort of gas that would encourage them to not play with explosives because it
They're
would
also
potentially
wearing
blow them
vac
up
suits,
too.
so playing
Yeah, they're
with-
wearing vac suits, yeah.
So
Well,
playing with the
the-
temperature and all that didn't really do anything. So, all right.
So, I mean, I'm also assuming that I'm getting some kind of
also roll
feed either
initiative.
from the ship
Real
or from my
quick,
people.
CJ or Lisbeth, roll initiative. Yosef,
I did. It was 9.
9. Oh, okay. Also, CJ, did you roll initiative or not? CJ?
Yeah,
Yosef,
3.
3. Oh shit. All right. First person up as she comes through the door with her sword is Lisbeth. After the guy shoots at Lee. Explain how you burst into the situation to have one you have one action or 2 simple actions. It's you have half a turn. Is basically what you have.
Right. Bursting into the cargo hold, which is where the airlock opens up to, isn't it?
Yeah. No. It's engineering.
Oh, bursting into engineering, where the airlock opens up. That's a much smaller space. That's convenient. I see that they've got a couple people that have gotten past the airlock, and immediately, in perfect form, lunge out with my monosword into whichever one's nearest to me.
I would assume the center guy would be the closest one to have enough time to stab. You do classic
Stabby.
hand over the head side stance fencing and of the old French Solomani tradition and stab him in, and we'll see. Roll it.
All right. And that is Dex plus Blades. A 7, which is not why they call me Captain Stabby McStabberson.
The guy is due to the armor, he just slapped the sword out of the way. He's like, who brings a sword to a gunfight?
Oh, Lordy. That's a problem, maybe.
All right, who's next on 8 initiative?
That'd be me and Glocka.
I'll let you guys choose who goes first. There's
I don't think I rolled one,
there's
but
one
I'll
guy
guess again.
who's directly in front of the airlock door, and the other 2 went to the left and right, and are trying to hold the as you go in, trying to hold down the engine compartment. Excuse me, drive compartment.
I'll go for the center one.
Okay, the guy on the left is the one that's already been injured with 1 damage. Just FYI.
I got a 7.
All right. As you shoot your laser, you miss.
Yep.
Beep, 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 beep. You're like, hey, how do I use this thing? Is it actually like locked? Yeah, you actually did pretty. You actually hit its armor. It did.
The key thing is you have to
it didn't
stay.
penetrate. Sorry.
The key thing is you have to say pew pew.
Oh yeah. You forgot to say pew. All right, Galacta, you're.
That's okay.
I'm gonna try and shoot the dude in the face again.
All right. Are you actually going to do an aim shot at the guy to hit him in the face?
Yes.
Which will do more damage. So whatever your effect on the aim shot, first action, will add to your next shot.
All right.
I'm making that up right now as I do.
Does it affect my to hit at all?
And yes, it will. Your first action is aiming.
All right.
But it would have been epic if you just like drilled the guy in the head.
Probably would, but center mass and all that probably a better idea.
As somebody who's in the
Yeah.
military, always shoot center mass.
Mm-hmm.
Total 9.
9? Okay, you hit him with a effect of 2, so it's 2 damage on top. That's 3 in total he's taken. Roll your damage. -8. And
Another 5.
another 5 damage, so that's 8 in total. Describe how you shoot this guy.
Guess I just line up a shot and hope for the best.
You just go in straight and professional. Bam. Yeah,
Yep.
It's expected from Imperial Marine. All right, Lee, you've already gone, correct?
Yes.
So CJ, you're up. Or wait, hold on, they're up. The first one's gonna go at Glockta for hitting the guy. They miss. Wow, I can't roll worth a hand. Hence the name. Hence the named ones. That's why you guys are so. Wow. And the third one's gonna go against Lee.
Didn't the third one go first? Because he had a 9 initiative.
Oh yeah, you're right. But he missed it anyway. But all right, cool. Yeah, that's. I roll openly, and I am not pulling back at all. I'm just like, holy shit. I'm surprised. This is the first campaign I haven't had killed anybody in 10 sessions ever in my life. And this is one of the most lethal systems I know.
I mean, Shadowrun's pretty lethal, and we have yet to have a player fatality there.
Well, there's a lot more. The system's lethal when you take damage, but there's a lot that prevents you from taking damage.
True.
All right. I believe Lee or CJ, you're up.
All right, I'm going to take an aimed shot at the at someone.
All right. There's the guy who's wounded, and there's two guys. One guy in the center who's not wounded, and a guy to the right who's not wounded. Which one do you want to shoot at? Wounded guy or not?
I'll take a shot at the wounded one.
Okay. Yeah. It only takes 2 more to kill him.
That's 8.
Where are
What
you
is
rolling?
damage roll now?
I'm rolling in the wrong spot. Sorry.
10 damage.
I've been rolling. Oh, yeah. 10 damage plus 10 to hit, so you get a +1 to hit. So you should have 2d6 plus 1. You roll 3d6.
No, I rolled 2d6 plus 2 because I've got the gun combat 1 and aiming. So that's another +1. That got me an 8, and then I rolled 3d6.
From what I saw, is your aim is 1 effect, 8. Correct?
Gun combat is also one, isn't it?
You get 2d6 plus 2 and roll an 8. So 1 effect.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you rolled 3d6 and rolled a 10. So I think you rolled the wrong one there. So you need to do 3d6 plus your gun combat and whatever stat you're justifying for that.
Wait, what?
My dex is 0, so it doesn't matter. That would just be 2d6 plus 1 for gun combat, plus 0 for dex, plus 1 for aiming.
All right, so your second roll was 2d6.
My second roll was 3d6 because that's damage done.
Oh, okay. So plus 1. All right, I'm tracking now. Aren't you using a laser rifle, laser carbine?
No, I'm just using a bolt,
okay, I'm tracking. Okay.
Standard 5-round semi-automatic rifle.
15 armor, correct?
Sorry, the hostile environment suit?
No, your axe that you're hitting him with.
No, I'm not hitting him with the axe. I'm hitting him with the rifle. I'm shooting with the rifle.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know you actually had a rifle. What's your negative armor?
What's my armor?
No.
Your negative modifier for taking out armor. So you do damage.
It doesn't have an AP value.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. All right, so you do 2 damage to the guy. He's taken 8, and that's enough to take him down. You Is it a combat rifle?
Just a bolt action or
You
semi-automatic
want a bolt action
rifle.
All right, so you do like World War One.
Yeah, it's like a lever action or bolt action. It's a low tech rifle.
And you do the
Oh my
as you
gosh!
take the guy out, and like, you have any kind of like witty remark as you take one of the guys out?
Just cycle the bolt quick and just next round.
Okay.
Oh my god!
So back to the top. The guy on the right is going to shoot at. I'm going to say you because you just took out the duder. Oh, shotgun. Poof, totally miss. And
Wow!
I believe
These guys
it is
are
now
horrible.
Galacta and Lee. You're up. Or no, not Galacta and Lee. Lisbeth, you're up with full actions.
Yay! Who's left standing? They killed one, right?
You try to stab the guy who's right in front of the airlock.
Well, I mean, he made a snarky comment about who brings a
Which is
sword
the
to a
center-
gunfight,
the center
so
guy, the center
I really want to stab the hell out of him to prove a
Okay.
point.
How many guys are left?
Two.
Two.
There's one in front of the airlock, and there's another one to the right of the
All right.
Oh, there was 4 total, right?
I have a 14 to hit the dude in front of the airlock.
Galacta killed the kid, which was the. I'll explain that off.
Yeah.
camera.
I suspect who the kid was.
There's a guy who went center. There's a guy who went left, and a guy who went right. You guys have killed the guy who went left.
Okay, gotcha.
14. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I can dodge that, even with a 12. Oh yeah. All right. Oh my god. An opposed roll.
It's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
Did he fail his dodge? Did he slam into the bullet or the sword?
You do 9 damage off the top.
Right. I roll 3 dice more, and that is AP 10.
AP 10, which goes through his armor. Yeah, you totally set as you look the guy in his quartz filled screen of his face. What do you tell him?
Who brings a laser to a knife fight?
Okay. Lee and CJ, you're up.
Galacta.
Oh, Galacta? I think Galacta rolled low. Sorry. Galacta, you're up.
Shoot.
And I need it. Sorry, CJ. I need to understand. I need to Yosef or Yosin. I think it's Yosin.
Yep.
Yosin. Sorry, I need to go character to help immersion. Sorry. Galacta, you're
Got a 9.
9. Okay, you hit them with 2 effect, so that's 2 damage off the top. There's one guy there, so I assume you're shooting at them. What's
Yep.
the AP on your weapon?
The laser carbine, isn't it? Does it have
Yeah.
armor piercing?
I actually don't know off the top
Well,
of my head.
I don't think I saw one on the item listing.
Anybody have a laser carbine that can help them out? Because I actually don't have the catalog open.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Laser carbine.
Laser carbine. It's is it the TL11 one or the TL9?
The Tech 11 is the one I just bought. I'm assuming it's the same.
Yeah, they
4D plus
no
4D plus 3 for damage. If it's just 4D if it's the TL9.
no armor penetration.
No, it doesn't have any armor piercing now.
Because I think regular armor doesn't
So
stop
for-
lasers, does it? You
46.
No,
plus,
it's-
46 plus what?
3.
46 plus 3 minus 8.
The only trait it has is the 0G trait.
Which is
That's
handy.
right.
Yeah, because you're doesn't there penalties if you fire in 0G without that?
I would assume.
If you're in 0G and try to shoot
Anyway.
a normal gun, you'll fly back.
And you go flying around or
You
something.
have
I
to-
remember
you have to
something
take
about
an
that.
action.
Yeah. The way I also
11
I have
damage.
a nice have a little thing. So firing a gun in space wouldn't be a problem, but I say that if it hasn't got the 0G trait, all the oils start gumming up, and then you can do like rolls for weapon malfunctions or just because it's a low pressure environment and oil does interesting things at low pressure, or lubricants and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
That's just fun as hell, is what that sounds like.
All right.
Fun on a bun.
Who's up right now?
I did 11 damage to that
11
one.
damage. Okay, you take out the last one, and as you do that, the airlock disconnects, and they're burning hard away from you.
I kind of rather not have the disconnect so we can board them.
Yeah, if you guys want to, give me a computer check since your
Yeah.
ships are connected.
I'd rather we just laser them. Just
I kind of, at this point, I'd like to salvage shit on their ship just because. I got 12 to stop any disconnection of them.
All right, who's piloting right now?
yo, hang on.
I don't want all the bodies on our ship anyway, so let's. What happened when you roll?
Nice.
Got 12.
Oh damn. Okay, yeah, you're able to maintain contact just like they have using your thrusters. Going, give me a dexterity check, or excuse me, a athletics plus dexterity check. Anybody who's boarding. As the ship
Dexterity
rocks.
plus athletics?
The ship, both of the ships rock and move, and the actual chassis of the both ships actually warp back and forth as you try to break contact, but they can't.
I got a 7 on mine.
I got a 10.
Glock, you're -1.
I got a 9.
Okay, no negative modifiers. CJ, you're going on board.
Yep.
All right, no negative
and then-
modifiers. So the
I would open a con with them if I can.
right now there's nobody's responding right now.
Well, when I open the comm or send them a flood of message of just drown them out in as much legalese as I remember on.
Nobody's responding.
Pirating being
right now
illegal.
they're a little too busy repelling borders.
Yeah, I know that, but I want to attempt to flood their communications to distract them with
Okay,
all of this. Well,
give me a dice check. Give me a sensors check to flood commo or communications. Short military shorthand for communications. Commo.
yeah, and what I want to flood it with is all of these useless regulations that I remember about. That they have
from the
boarded us, but we have
Solomani
some.
You're
Yeah,
doing
from the
the dress
Solomani
code
Navy.
regulations of the Solomani Navy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I got a 7, unfortunately.
It's not working. Yeah, maybe somebody's like, "What the fuck is that?" Might be coming to look.
Yeah, I'm trying.
All right, as you guys keep the momentum going, you guys hit an airlock.
We blow their
Out
airlock.
comes the axe.
Yeah, are you guys?
Oh, yes.
Are you guys going to cycle the airlock? That's the question. You see three guys in dressed in old Solomani fatigues, no armor, holding Gauss pistols, who are ready. Who are ready for you guys boarding them.
Yeah, just be
Is
careful.
it viable to shoot through that door?
No.
The Gauss shoot through that door? Because I know those things are pretty vicious.
If Gauss weaponry could shoot through the door, I would have shot at you as a GM.
Okay, gotcha. Because I have a Gauss weapon myself. But I remember that they were pretty heavy and things.
Remember, it goes equally both ways.
True.
So
everything you could have done to repel them, they can do to repel us. We're all infected.
I do have one question. Is everybody wearing a vaccine?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Not in the.
Is everybody in the airlock wearing a vaccine?
Yes.
No,
Yes,
I'm not.
better-
I'm not wearing a vac suit, so
better-
I'm not going to follow up though. I don't think, unless you want me to start cutting that.
No, like I'm letting you guys. I figure as a traveler, like if it was like the Zug, I would give an intelligence check on this. I assume that you're a traveler and would know better. So I'm going to give you guys a chance before you guys go into the airlock and get the momentum going. Know that it is going to take a minute to cycle the airlock as they're preparing. They're going to shoot at you first before. Same thing on the other side. You guys got to shoot at them first. You're going to go to the other side. They're going to shoot at you first.
Yeah. Don't they have a riot shield that you guys could put up as you try?
There is a riot shield in the in your airlock.
They
Yoink.
probably dropped it.
Hold on.
I was like, might as well use their tools against them.
Yeah, do you guys have an explosive?
Did the kid that get dropped have any?
Did he have any extra? Or he just had the one and he fumbled it the first time.
Yeah, he fumbled it the first time, and it was,
Oh,
like
okay.
it was like a limpet mine where you grab the things and try to get it stuck to the door and pull them out so it stays stuck to the door, and he fucked it up.
Would we
Gotcha.
have scuttling charges?
Just an idea.
Did
What
you
if we
have them on you?
damage?
I'm sorry?
Go ahead.
Did you have them on you when you went into the airlock? Basically, whatever you had on you to repel boarders is what you have now.
No, I was thinking along the lines of putting a scuttling charge on their door and then leaving.
I don't think anybody has a scuttling charge or anything even equivalent to a scuttling charge.
Shaped charge, some variety or another of grenade, perhaps.
Do you have one on your character sheet?
No, that's what I'm asking, the lot of us.
Nope.
I don't have any. But I'm not there either to provide one if I did.
Yeah, I'm piloting, so I can't get away with making something. A going away present, as it would.
We could we damage their outer
If we're
airlock?
not boarding them, then I need to get back to the gunnery chair because
very
they're
much so. I think with your weapon, you can probably do that very easily.
Yeah, because if we damage their outer airlock, they can't cycle it and come back on us, and then we can maybe puncture the inner airlock. So if they detach, they will depressurize.
I like
Um,
that. I'm excited to be a part of it.
What section of their ship's attached to us?
You're connected to a Imperial Scout Courier.
Okay,
but-
I know. Is it their? Oh,
so your
okay, so they went
thrusters are
back-
pointing
okay.
your thrusters are pointing to each other. So, excuse me, not thrusters, but gravimetric drives and their exhaust are pointing at each other.
Right. Totally different.
Totally different. They're not thrusting your ship. They're the exhaust for the gravimetric drive.
Also feel compelled to note that it's 7:30.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right,
It's nearly 4 a.m. for me.
Oh shit! Do you guys want to finish this, or you guys want to come back on breaching?
Probably have to come back to this.
I think so.
yeah.
All right, fair enough.
It's
It's like
gotta be way-
it's 10:31
yeah.
here, so we'll come back next session.
Lunar twilight, dying day. Shadows linger on as sunlight slowly fades. Darkness deepens as night is drawn. And it's so very long until another dawn. The lunar miner stirs in his converted canister, rubs his eyes and glances at the time. Another day, another shift, tons of rock to dig and lift, moving dozers through the shallow lunar mines. 4 a.m. or noon makes no difference on the moon. Clocks are just for keeping schedules to find. The rugged miners claim a man can go insane. 7 days of sunshine and 7 more to go. And midnight madness mars the beauty of the stars. Darkness is forever, Luna turns so very slow. Then 100 pair of eyes are drawn to the sky, scanning the horizon, anticipating Earth rise. walks the tour, lunar miners must endure many hardships, the work is never done. 100 men no more, mine 1,000,000 tons of ore every year to tame the power of the sun. But somehow they survive, their spirit kept alive, with hope for the future and a dream of Island One. Lunar sunrise, darkness wanes. Cold and gray dawn crawls across the plain. Blinding glare glistens on the crater rim. And it's so very long until the sun goes down again. So very long until the sun goes down again. So very long until the sun goes down.